5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to Tas Sports TV. You are with Rick Fontaine. Great to have your company. Well, the scene is set. A very big crowd here at the Scottsdale Recreation Ground. There'll be over 4,000 here. And we're not far away from Bridport taking on Winnaleah. And great to have co-commentator here, Andrew Philpott, with us. Potsy, welcome.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for having me.
It's going to be a great day. We'll get a bit of a preview from you shortly, but we're about to see the opening bounce. Andrew Fitz, Andrew Lettingham and Josh Hill, the umpires. And the boundary umpires, Dean Cox and goal umpires, Jaden Fitz and Ethan Lee. So well done to all of them. And their appointment to the grand final. Well, we've had a couple of great matches already. Winnaleah winning the under-16s by 2 goals. Bridport, the reserves, by 7 points. And there's the siren for the opening bounce, the 2016 NEFU grand final. And it's not a bad bounce. Tapping it down on that occasion for, it was Nutting. And the ball comes inside 50. Chance for Bridport to come outside the defence. Still inside 50. Bit of a fit of the fumbles. No one able to get a quick possession. Winnaleah kicked forward up to the top of the square. Can a mark be taken? A can defensively. And a good mark by McDougall to relieve some pressure. It could be a quick turnover here. Handball comes out. Quick snap towards goal. There's a beauty.
Murfitt, young Murfitt.
So Winnaleah get the opening goal. Murfitt. A great start for him and a great start for Winnaleah. 1 goal, straight 6.
Oh, there's been a send-off, Rick, already. I think it's Murfitt. Boy just kicked the goal. Just double checking now. Pretty sure it is. Yeah, got a bit carried away after that goal and let one fly, and he's going to have a bit of a spell.
So, all happening. Christian Murfitt with the first goal, and there he is, being taken off the ground by Andrew Fitz, pointed to the boundary, and he's gone from elation to looking pretty annoyed at the moment, and he's going to have to cool his heels.
Discipline, mate. If you haven't got discipline in the grand final, you've got nothing.
No, so disappointing. He'll be off for a little spell. And Andrew Barron, the coach, won't be too happy about it. But it didn't take long. 1.5 minutes. Winnaleah, a goal. Bridport yet to go forward to the centre. So thrown up on this occasion. Tapped down. Here's an opportunity for Burr. For Bridport, smothered. Winnaleah going to come forward again. They've made a great start here. Inside 50. Ball bounces. No one able to take clean possession of the ball. Ball spills free. And we're going to get a free kick. Well, he's played for that one a little bit.
Bit of experience there, Rick. He just sat over the ball because he couldn't quite pick it up. And Bridport players a bit over exuberant, and that's the end result.
So, what do you think, Potsy?
I don't rate his chances real high here, so...
Not named on the team sheet. Late inclusion.
Bit of cat and mouse
to go short. So, Barron, number 18, taking his place in the side today. They're going to come clear. And a mark dropped on that occasion by Burr. Play on, says the umpire. Banged forward on this occasion by McFarlane in towards the forward pocket. Players up. And that's a very good defensive mark. So Andrew Barron, the coach, the late inclusion for Winnaleah this afternoon. Very experienced campaigner. So, bright opening. Almost 3 minutes gone in the first term. The kick, it's going to fall short of the teammate there in Gurkey. And the ball out of bounds right in front of the Winnaleah players' bench. So, good start for Winnaleah, Potsy. They've come out of the blocks pretty well.
Yeah, look, they haven't mucked around. They've got it on the boot, and that's early in the grand final. That's what you need to do. Get the ball inside 50, get the pressure on those on the backs. And as you've seen, Bridport's already made some mistakes. So, Bridport just overusing the ball a bit, and here they go again with handball, and they should just be banging it in.
Yeah, the ball in the centre of the ground. We haven't seen a clear kick yet from Bridport. As Andrew Philpott said, it's coming free, but here's a chance now. A little quick snap. Good work from Rowan Lester. He's had a good season in defence for the Magpies this year. The ball's coming out wide, so a bit of a foot race here. Winnaleah with the numbers. It's a good play there from Bridport, but overrunning the ball on that occasion. Cox will kick it forward. Mark dropped, should have been taken on that occasion. Still a chance though, inside the 50. Unable to get it there, that time was Muirhead. Plenty of players around the ball, going in high. What's the umpire going to do here? Umpire Lettingham, officiating in a senior grand final. He's going to ball it up. 4 minutes gone. Winnerlia with the opening goal through Christian Murphy, who immediately got sent off. So he's off for a spell. So one man down on the bench. Opportunity here for the Bartenhagen. Drew Bartenhagen kicks it towards the forward pocket for Winnerlia, overrunning the ball. Barron, ball near the boundary line, and we've got a free kick here.
Yeah, kicking in danger, mate. Once again, the old fella just sat over the ball, played it quite smart, and the Bridport boy panicked and had the boot into it.
So he's had a very good career. It's a cagey decision coming in late, but he's an important player, isn't he?
Oh, very much so. He can't replace experience, and if he drills this, it'll be a magnificent start.
Andrew Barron, the coach for Winnerlia, moves in, kicks for goal, and that's a beauty.
Great kick.
2 goals to Winnerlia in the opening 5 minutes. They move to 2 straight 12. Andrew Barron gets his first of the afternoon and joins Christian Murphy on the score sheet. Bridport haven't even looked like it yet. They really haven't even crossed the centre of the ground. A very bright opening.
No, they've tried to overuse it. When they have had their hands on it, they kicking the ball back inside when they should be kicking the ball wider out of defence and just working it that way. So they need to get their hands on this centre clearance.
Very big crowd here at Scottsdale. It's been a great day so far. Umpire Fitz throws it up in the air. Kicked forward by Butler for Bridport. And they'll go forward for the first time inside 50. Good kick towards wall. Bit of holding on going on there. Missed by the umpire. Good roving. Sharking on the right boot. That's a poor one from Hughes. And out of bounds on the full. Misses the lot. Great atmosphere here too, Potsy. A big crowd. They've been coming here early. We've got the North East netball games going on as well.
Yeah,
it's a great day, and the sun's even popping out.
I think it's 5 games of netball on over the back, so I just can't believe the amount of people here. It's magnificent.
Right, it's fantastic for the North East. Always a great day, and terrific to see such a big crowd here. I dare say there'll be potentially more people here today than watching the TSL at Aurora Stadium.
Well, I can vouch for that because I left that a little early. There wasn't many there at all.
So, awful looking kick there from Muirhead. Ricochets off a teammate. Kicked forward eventually here by Frame.
Oh, good grab.
That's a good grab and a mark taken by Fenton.
And he got one to go with it.
Fenton, 38 goals for the season. Looks for his teammate, finds him. Lester, Rowan Lester. Too far out to score for Winnerlia. Made a very impressive start here.
Good kick.
Centres the kick towards the top of the square. Off hands, no mark taken. Ball spills free. They've got a chance. He probably had more time than he thought. He kicks it towards Barron, who can't move quick enough to take the mark. Ball's out of bounds. But he's going to take a good defender, isn't he? That's the key thing as well. It's going to free up other forwards.
He's obviously not the quickest bloke getting around, but if he gets his hands on it, and he just saw that last goal he's kicked from the boundary, it can be very damaging.
So, dangerous position again. Winnerlia deep in attack, right next to the left behind post. Kicking to the eastern end of the first quarter, and sharked off the boot, straight across the face of goals, and out of bounds. We'll have a boundary throw it in the right behind, right next to the right behind post this time. So just we'll come with a little score update for you shortly. But no, the whistle's gone here. I think we don't know what's happened. They threw in the wrong ball, did they? Not quite sure what's going on. At Aurora Stadium, the TSL Development League. It was a good win to Launceston, 13-15-93. Too strong for Lauderdale, 5-6-36. So it's a free kick to Bridport in the last line of defence. 8 minutes gone in the opening term. A great start for the Magpies, and that's a good clearing kick. It's going to be tapped forward. Here's a chance for Leicester. He's had a good opening and a few possessions already, but Bridport will break away towards a weak position. The two number 17s go at it. Good roving. Picked up here by Frame. Kicks it inside 50 again for Winnerlia. Off heads it bounces this time. No one can get their hands on the ball. Oh, good handball comes out. Here's a chance once again for Leicester. Kicks it to full forward and the mark taken. Right in the goal square. And they're going to line up for goal number 3. Well, what a start this is for Winnaleah. Hands on hips from the Bridport defenders. And it's going to be Brennan Creswell to line up. 45-degree angle, left footer, kicks a goal, just sneaks it in, I think.
Yeah,
drifted a lot to the left, but after it had already gone through. So Creswell gets his first of the afternoon, and Winnaleah, well, they've got the jump here. 9 minutes gone. Winnaleah 3 goals. Bridport yet to score.
Yeah, it's a simple thing of work rate, Rick. They're just they're more desperate. They're getting the numbers to the fall of the ball, and like I said before, they've won handball and they put it in. Bridport defence under pressure. Great start.
It certainly is, and well, they're dominating possession, and Bridport, they've only been inside 50 once. They got to the grand final first, but it's probably slight underdogs Winnaleah, but only slight, and they're going to get a free kick for the centre as well. Umpire Fitz has spotted a bit of holding going on. And it's going to go their way. Winnaleah to go forward again at the 10-minute mark of the opening term. And Bridport defenders running into their own teammate. The ball pushed forward here for them. They've still got a chance. Handball comes out. Here's another goal coming up. Bang, 4. Scott Fenton kicks his first of the afternoon. And Winnaleah, all of a sudden, 4 goals straight, 24 if you don't mind. Bridport yet to score, and we played 10 minutes.
Some worrying signs here for Bridport, Rick. It's well, like I keep saying, if you've got to get your hands on the ball, and it's in the middle. They're just getting worked over, and yeah, not good. I'm sure Bridport coach Wiz won't be happy.
Well, as we saw with the reserves grand final, where Bridport made a very good start, they also, and they won, Winnaleah have done the same and made a very good start as well. But it's going to be a free kick to Bridport out of the centre of the ground here. Desperately need to settle down and get a goal, and that's a good kick mark, almost taken by Kerrison. Couldn't play on. They'll come inside 50, the kick forward, playing in front, taking a mark. It's a good one. Jake Smythe. Kick fell a little bit short, but it just shows the importance of playing in front as a forward. And Jake Smythe. Well, do they need this? Bridport trailing by 24 points. Just 11 and a half minutes gone in the opening term. Jake Smythe will kick from about 40. Slow, deliberate approach. Drops the ball a funny way. It's across the face of goal. It hasn't quite got the legs. It's off hands and through from behind. Interesting ball drop there, Potsy.
Yeah, a different style. Come off the boot okay, just a little bit across, but that's the way young Jake kicks the ball.
So, crowd still coming in, and Winnaleah got the loose play here, and certainly have here in the centre wing position. The mark's taken, and getting onto the left and playing on straight away, Creswell, who kicked a goal in the opening term already. A 2-on-1 here, but in perfect position, and the mark taken by Fenton, who just kicked a goal, Scott Fenton.
Yeah, Troy Milne tried to sit off there and be a spare, an extra, and unfortunately the other defender didn't help him out by sticking to his man, and this is the result again. You've got another shot at goal.
So Scott Fenton for his second of the quarter. I think it's a horrible kick. It's off the side of the boot. Tried to go for distance and out of bounds on the full. So a little bit of a respite for Bridport, who trail by 23 points at the 13-minute mark of the opening term. You're watching Test Sports TV's live coverage of the 2016 NEFU Grand Final. Rick Fontaine, Andrew Philpott in commentary. Yeah, good decision by the umpire. Umpire Fitz on that occasion. A high tackle. Free kick to Bridport.
Get over!
Plenty of instructions being barked through the effects mic you can hear from the players out on the ground. Short kick is pretty awful, and they're going to come forward again here, Winnaleah. They've got the legs at the moment, running strongly. Kick forward by Muirhead. No mark taken. Chance for Bridport here through Burns. Jarrah Burns, he's had a good year for Bridport. kicks it towards the centre wing position. A strong mark by Kerrison. Just forward of the centre. Cody Kerrison decides to go inboard. Spots up a teammate in Burke. Burke, good kick inside towards the 50. Mark dropped. Good back-up work. No one able to take clear possession of the ball. Working hard there was the NEFU best and fairest Manita McIntyre. Kicks it forward. Good decision there by the umpire. Holding the ball. Had plenty of time. And it's going to be a free kick. And it's going to go the way of Jackson Shaw.
Winnerly's pressure, Rick's just really, really good at the moment.
It is. Special comments from Andrew Philpott as John McFarlane kicks the ball forward of the centre towards half forward. Ball falls to ground. Players over the ball. Gee, the pressure is immense at the moment from Winnerly. They're doing really well here. They're bottling the ball up in their forward line. Bridport, every time they get their hands on the ball, they're under pressure. The kick comes forward and it's going to be cut off. And they're going to come forward again. Phillips gets a handball to his teammate there in McFarlane, who bangs it inside 50 again. That's a strong mark.
That's a great grab.
Strong one-handed grab there. And Winnerlia, well, they're going to learn around and line up for goal number 5. And it's that man, Scott Fenton, who's causing a few problems. He kicked 38 goals for the season before today. He's kicked 1 already.
He's been a good avenue.
A good set of hands.
Just hope his kick's a bit better than the last one, Rick.
Well, he's got a kick from about 40 metres, moves in. It's a better looking kick, but it is off to the right, and it's a behind their first blemish of the afternoon. So, big thanks to our sponsors, Annabelle's of Scottsdale. You want a great place to stay up in the northeast, 63523277. Our technical producer, Derek Phillipson, was magnificently looked after there last night. But he's got everything set up for us today, looking magnificently. We're on media imaging. Everything that you can see on our screen. Big thanks to Derek Phillipson for the tremendous work that he's done. Also to SNEB Dobson. We're in the commentary box today, one of their magnificent sheds. Beautiful view through the window here on the wing. So if you need a shed for any purpose, give Scott Dobson a call, 63522 756. So the ball on the wing position, spilling the way of McFarlane again, who's had a bit of it in the opening term, and it's going to spill out of bounds the ball. We also thank Launceston Toyota, great supporter today, and long-term supporters JB Sports Power, Balmoral on York. And we must also thank the NEFU. They've looked after us tremendously well today. Dave Galloway and the team and all the clubs for their support. It's our pleasure to be bringing you the grand final today in the NEFU grand final. So the ball towards full forward and off hands, out of bounds.
No, it's still in, mate. Still coming down the wing.
It is coming down the wing position, so they get clear the ball away. There's a chance. This occasion for Muirhead, kicks it towards full forward. No mark taken. Off hands. Barron gets a quick kick. Last line of defence, picked up by McDougall for Bridport. Gets a kick away, looks for his teammate. Falls. No, good mark. Taken by Burr. Chris Burr will relieve a bit of pressure for Bridport. Hugging the boundary line, off hands, out of bounds.
Rick, I think it's time that Bridport tried to get young Taylor into the game. I'd push him up, make him play up the ground a bit more just to get a touch, get himself going, get himself in the game and see if he can't create something.
Yep, they haven't created too much so far today. It's a 4-goal margin. Almost 18 minutes gone in the opening turn. Bridport with just a behind to their name. But here's a chance to build. The kick towards half forward. Samuel Gerke, that's a good mark. Contested mark there, comes inboard, looks for his teammate, finds him, and that is McDougall. Hugh McDougall kicks it towards full forward, running onto the ball. There's a chance for Matthew Taylor, the leading goal kicker in the NEFU this year. Handball out, slinging, good tackle, kick towards full forward. Good mark, no, off hands taken. Could have been shoved in the back there on that occasion was Jackson Shaw. Bridport defenders, they need to put more forward pressure on, something Winnerlia are doing well. The ball in the centre of the ground, they'll come forward. Chance this time for 4, Tom Martello. Saw his father and his brother play very well in the reserves grand final. Ball spills clear. Good handball comes out from Barnett. Towards centre half forward, going with one hand there on that occasion. That's more often than not going to be a mark if you go with one hand over the ball. What's the umpire going to do here? He's going to have to come in and sort it out. Josh Hill is going to come in and bounce it. So about 40 metres out from the Bridport goal. The throw up, fisted down. It's not a scrubby looking handball, and he's in a bit of trouble here. No, take an eye. Well, he took him on.
Very lucky, Rick, very lucky.
He took him on, and he's got a lucky free kick there. Has Brodie Simon, the vice captain. He gets his kick out. Finds a teammate in McFarlane who's had a really good opening term, and he's going to get this ball back as well. Gets on and kicks it forward towards half forward. It's a good kick. And the mark taken by that man, Scott Fenton again. He's killing him up there at the moment in the forward line. Kicks it inside 50. Ball spills. Bridport defence working overtime here. They've been under immense pressure throughout the opening quarter. And that's a good tackle. Probably a bit of the, we'll get the comments from Andrew Philpott in a moment, but the pressure from the Winnaleah forwards has been terrific when they haven't had the ball. Yeah,
you know, that's the sort of thing. Coaches love that sort of stuff, and the forwards putting this much pressure on.
And we're seeing it again, and we're going to have a turnover. It hasn't gone 10 metres, but the ball comes clear. Winnaleah got plenty of numbers here. Handball comes out. A little bit of respite as they'll bang it outside this time. They'll kick it though into the centre of the ground, and the mark taken in front by Kerrison, Cody Kerrison, at the 20-minute mark of the opening term. Winnaleah 4-1. Bridport are behind.
It's amazing, Rick, as this game goes on, what this first quarter will do to the Bridport players as far as the amount of effort they've had to spend already just defending.
Well, there's a very lucky free kick. He took possession of the ball on that occasion. Jarrah Burns, who said earlier he's had a good year. He's 50 out, goes short, and he finds a teammate a little bit closer to goal. Don't you love it when they don't turn around and point their jumper to the commentary box? It's extremely rude.
Way out.
Just inside 50, left foot kick for goal. Holds up a little, has it got the legs? It has, but it's across the face and through from behind.
Nice kick there, mate. He's a young bloke. That was a nice left foot. You know, this is where Bridport have got to really work hard. As you can see, they're trying to play a zone. I would personally be back to a one-on-one. And unfortunately, the Winnaleah boys stepped over the line. Look at that. But
yes.
You got to get back to a bit of one-on-one and get a bit of pressure back on Winnaleah.
Well, there's an opportunity for Bridport. Right at the top of the square, going to get a ball up. Umpire Hill. Winnaleah defender overstepped the mark. Not too much protestation. And from the throw up, can Bridport score here? The ball comes out. Quick snap across the face there on that occasion by Smythe and through for a behind off hands. They move on to 3 points. Winnaleah 4-1-25. So the Magpies leading by 22 points. 22 minutes into the 2016 NEFU Senior Grand Final here at Scottsdale. Thanks for your company on Tas Sports TV, wherever you may be watching us this afternoon. Great to have your company. Kick in, and that's too easy.
That's the
taken by Shaw.
That's the problem you play a zone. If you don't have it spot on, mate, then you get picked apart quite easily.
The ball comes over the back. Took a punt there, did Fenton, waiting for the ball to spill, and Lux of Fortune it did. Overrunning the ball. They got numbers here. There's a real chance for them. Kick here by Frame towards full forward. No mark taken. Play on, says the umpire. They've still got no. All taken. Oh, free kick to Winnaleah.
I think it's Murphy again, mate. He snuck
pretty
back
clear
off.
cut. Umpire fits in there, Lena Heartbeat, and there's not much of him. So not too difficult to take him on. Plays on the left, and it's a horrible kick. Well, he ran into an open goal and he's kicked it behind, and I think if he kicked a goal, then Potsy wasn't going to be celebrating too hard, because we know what happened last time. He got sent to the sin bin.
He owes them one, that's for sure. 15 minutes off. He's a very important player in their setup. a small forward who can take a grab, quite dangerous. He been known for his bit of fire, bit of spite that he takes with him, but no, it's all in good fun.
And they come forward again, Winalea, and this one goes through for a behind as well. So they move on to 4-3. Bridport 3 behind, so an even 4 goals the margin. Approaching 24 minutes in the opening term. Kick in from fullback at the 50. It's going to come forward again towards full forward. Good kick off hands.
That was crude.
Play on, says the umpire. The ball will come out, unable to take the mark, but picking it up cleanly, Sam McDougall. He decides to play on, does McAtee. No, it's going to come back, is it? No, 50-metre penalty. No, it is paid to McAtee. Anita McAtee, the 2016 best and fairest winner in the NEFU. Handball comes out, showing a good turn of speed there was Muirhead. Gets on that left foot, but it's awful.
Decision making, not very good there, mate.
Cheap turnover, and they got numbers here. Out wide, chance for McDougall. They desperately want a goal before quarter time. McDougall kicks it inside 50. Good defensive work there by the Winalea defence. That was Lade. And Lade's going to gather the ball again in front of the throngs in the wet area. That volume level will just rise as the day goes on undoubtedly. And there we go. That is quarter time. Quarter time at Scottsdale in the first term of the 2016 NEFU Grand Final. And it's Winalea 4-3-27 leading Bridport 3 behinds. And checking the goal kickers. Murfitt, Fenton, Creswell and Barron, the goal kickers for Winalea. So quarter time, we're going to take a quick break on Tas Sports TV. We'll be back very shortly with a summary from Andrew Philpott and some local footy scores.
Hi punters, it's Dan Malicki and I'm here to tell you about the Balmoral on York, Launceston's most popular accommodation. If you're heading to Launceston for the footy, the races or just a relaxing getaway, the Balmoral on York is the perfect choice in the heart of the city and close to all the major sporting venues. And you won't miss a race with Sky Racing 1 and 2 in every room. So take my advice, call 63 31 8000 and tell them Dan sent you to receive the best offers available. So why stay anywhere else?
Put some power into your performance with JBC Sports Power. Feel electric in the latest styles of footwear and apparel. Choose from the latest and most amped up fitness equipment. Cricket, Aussie rules and soccer gear. Energize yourself today with gym equipment. Or power down with friends and family. The source of power in fitness. JBC Sports Power, your local experts.
I had 20/20 vision, and in 4 months I went like I was. You can't put a price on your eyes.
Your donation helps Tasmanian Eye Institute deliver world-leading research, education and service in ophthalmology for Tasmanians.
Hi punters, it's Dan Malicki and I'm here to tell you about the Balmoral on York, Launceston's most popular accommodation. If you're heading to Launceston for the footy, the races or just a relaxing getaway, the Balmoral on York is the perfect choice in the heart of the city and close to all the major sporting venues. And you won't miss a race with Sky Racing 1 and 2 in every room. So take my advice, call 63 31 8000 and tell them Dan sent you to receive the best offers available. So why stay anywhere else?
Windows, bones, and voices.
Hello.
All break, but not the all-new unbreakable Hilux. Tested to survive the toughest conditions, we've beefed it up with new heavy-duty suspension, increased underbody protection and 3.5-ton towing on selected models, all wrapped up in a stunning new design. It'll even break a few hearts.
And welcome back to Tas Sports TV. Rick Fontaine and Andrew Philpott with you at Scottsdale. It's quarter time and it's Winalea 4-3-27 leading the way. Bridport 3 behinds. As you can see, plenty of people out there in the centre of the ground, plenty of cars, and a lot of people that have come here this afternoon, which is fantastic. Quick score from Blunston Arena in the TSL second semi. Quarter time, and it's Glenorchy 2-2-14 leading Launceston 1-2-8. The winner, of course, to play off in the grand final. And at Aurora Stadium, great opening term for the Burnie Dockers, 6-5-41 leading Lauderdale 2-1-13. But here at Scottsdale, for his thoughts and comments on the opening term. Andrew Philpott.
Listen, Rick, I thought Winnerly were really good, outstanding actually. Like I said earlier in the quarter, they didn't muck around with the ball. They put it inside 50 and just put the pressure on the Bridport boys. As you know, everybody's nervous going into a grand final, but the backmen are more nervous than anyone, and when the ball's coming in that many times, I thought Fenton stood up. I thought he took some good grabs. Obviously, Murphy was good early and then does something stupid and gets sent off, so that didn't help him much. But Frame, number 7, for Winnerly, very smooth mover, doesn't waste the ball. So if Bridport don't put some work into him and Fenton, I can see this game getting away in this quarter. So they're going to lift their work rate, their intensity, just their overall game. You know, as a coach, I wouldn't accept that, and I imagine they've just copped a fair spray, Rick.
Well, we've seen it today that already the teams that have started well and led at quarter time have gone on to win. So in case you missed the scores earlier, in the under-16s, it was Winnerly 9-8-62 to the Scottsdale Crows 7-8-50. And in the reserves, Bridport held off a fast-finishing Scottsdale Crows 11-8-74 to 10-7-67. Here at quarter time, the margin is 4 goals in favour of Winnerly.
I tell you what, if someone takes a good grab in front of that wet area over there, Rick, that's going to be the biggest roar of the day. They are packed in there like sardines.
They are. It is packed to the rafters, all right, that's for sure. Tremendous crowd. It's fantastic to see here up in the northeast of Tasmania. They love their football. A rich history, rich tradition, some fabulous players. We saw Darren Martello running around in the reserves, and looks as though he can still play seniors. Former coach of Scottsdale, of course. And now a couple of boys playing, one here and one in the reserves. And I'll tell you what, the young Matthew Martello in the reserves, I don't know how old he is, but there'll be a few people watching him. He was tremendous. So, Gavin Nutting, the big ruckman for Winnerly. Umpire Fitz, perfect bounce. Nutting gets a tap down, kicked forward here by Kerrison. Was one of the better players in the opening term for Bridport. They really do want the first goal of the second term here to give themselves a bit of a lift. Yeah, tucked up there in the back pocket. The ball just kicked off the boot. Oh, strong mark there, taken. And good work. And as we can see sometimes, awkward kicking styles, but that comes off, and the mark taken by Lester. He'll go across, look for his teammate who just waited for the ball on that occasion, Cox. Good work there.
Clever play from Milne.
By Milne. Troy Milne got to the contest. But Pinkford holding the ball there against Burr. A bit harsh. Milne wasn't able to get back in time, but the mark dropped there by Muirhead. Eventually, it comes to Phillips, Thomas Phillips. Handball, smothered, touched. Good contest there, going in hard on that occasion was McFarlane for Winnerly. Breaks though here to Burke. Cale Burke kicks it forward. And the ball in the hands of Smythe. Goes inboard. Looks for and finds his teammate there on this occasion in Burns. Jarrah Burns kicks it, but it's cut off, and a good mark taken by Shaw. Jackson Shaw, Winnerly. Kicks it forward, over the back. Could be high, not Bridport opportunity here with Hughes. Hughes in short, but 2 Winnerly players there could raffle it. Disappointing kick, and the mark is taken by Brodie Simon in the last line of defence. Not using the ball well inside 50 at the moment, Bridport, and they're a bit rattled. Yet to kick a goal. Fine conditions, overcast, ground in very good condition. We had a little bit of light rain earlier in the day, but been dry for the last couple of hours or so, which is terrific, because it means that people are out of the cars, and we've got a great atmosphere here at Scottsdale. A few dark clouds to the left of screen, but hopefully we'll get through unscathed. Mike Nisham, our cameraman there, will certainly be hoping it stays dry. Sitting in the back of our magnificent Toyota Land Cruiser that we got here today, with thanks to Launceston Toyota. A bit of a lull in play. There hasn't been much happening in the opening 2.5 minutes.
No, it's not a great deal to talk about. It's been very scrappy.
Matthew Taylor there, the association leading goal kicker, hasn't had much of it. The ball does break clear. Well, going with one hand, overrunning the ball. McFarlane, that wasn't a very good effort. It could be costly as it comes inside 50. And a mark's taken here by Luke Hughes. Needed to be a bit harder at that, McFarlane. He'll kick now towards the forward pocket on the lead. No mark taken. Play on. Here's a chance for Gerke. Samuel Gerke couldn't get boot to ball properly. Ball kicks away forward. Punch down to the ground. Two Winnaleah players get in the way of each other, which might open the door for Bridport. The ball on the ground. It's a bit of a scramble at the moment. No one can pick it up. Eventually kicked off the ground and collected by Cox, who goes bang and kicks it out towards half back line. It's a poor kick. And I think it's out of bounds on the full.
I don't think Winnaleah would mind this much, mate. This is probably playing their hands a bit. Bridport trying to pinpoint passes and ignoring blokes that are on their own, hitting the easy kick. They're just trying to kick a couple of impossible ones, and it hasn't come off from.
So a high kick towards the 50 for Bridport. Almost 4 minutes gone. We haven't had a score yet, and the ball out of bounds. With Tas Sports TV, once again, thanks very much for joining us. Great to have you tuning in and watching country football at its best here, coming from Scottsdale this afternoon in the beautiful northeast as the ball comes forward to a full forward, but it's another poor kick and out of bounds on the full. So don't know that this opening 5 minutes is going to be on the highlights reel. Potsy, it's been an ordinary start.
Yeah, that's putting it politely. Like I say, though, Winnaleah won't mind. Although it's been forward for Bridport, they haven't really looked like scoring. So
they just need someone to take the game on and do something out of the ordinary. And maybe it's going to be this man, Cody Kerrison, who's probably been one of their better players. There was a strong mark in front. It's been pretty close to 50. Got a decent old shove in the back, and that's a long kick towards full forward. Can someone take the mark? They can't. Here's a chance. And it's a behind, though. Luke Hughes tried to do the banana kick, when maybe he should have been kicking that on his left. So the kick in from full back and taken high, mark, whatever, take your pick. Phillips get the ball. Plays on, handball to McFarlane, who will look for his team later here in Leicester. Can't take the mark. Ball spills, good handball coming out there. On that occasion it was McDougall. Ball inside 50 again for Bridport. They're doing a lot of the attacking, unlike in the first term, but at this stage unable to really get any score to show for it. Ball breaks free.
Oh.
And, well, luck's a fortune.
I'd like to say that was a good pass, but he'll take it, I'm sure.
Ball's into the hands. They're quick to play on, and he's got to get rid of it. He's got a teammate out wide in Cox. Gives it to his teammate who's had plenty of the ball, McFarlane. He's kicked out wide towards the centre wing position. Good tackle. Got numbers here, Bridport, if they can pick up the ball and get a bit of a run, or they don't, they're too slow and they should be holding the ball. Oh, play on, says the umpire. Oh, now he gets a high tackle. That's going to infuriate the Winnaleah supporters. And playing on, there's a bit of a fight. We might get you to stick with that. Potsy, you can whack my binoculars on if you like and see what's happening there. I'll go with the play.
It's only a bit of push and shove, mate.
60 from goal.
Nothing much in that.
Bridport will go forward, and again, terrible delivery into the forward line, and the mark taken by Simon. The vice-captain, Brodie Simon, goes wide. Well, just really shooting themselves in the foot. The disposals have been terrible going into forward 50 for Bridport. Awkward looking kick, and it's going to be cut off.
Yeah, Winnaleah don't seem to be working as hard, mate. They're getting out to about where the ball is now on the wing, but I'd like to see their forwards probably work that a little bit harder to get on the end of the hard work the back line's doing for them.
Kick forward, mark taken by Kerrison, who's probably been their best player in the opening quarter and a bit. Here's a chance now for Joseph. Mark taken by Cox. Handball out to McFarlane again. In turn gets a handball to Bardenhagen. Drew Bardenhagen. Can't get it away well. McFarlane tackled as soon as he got the ball. And he's going to be pinged for holding the ball. Well, he didn't have a lot of time to get rid of it. But the umpire seems pretty satisfied with it. He's made the decision. They've got to get on with it. And Winnerlee defence working overtime in the opening 7 minutes and 45 seconds. But they're withholding it well at the moment. Chasing after the ball. And it goes over the line. Number 1 for Bridport, not on my team sheet. Not quite sure who that is. So maybe another late change. Always Ducks and Drakes being played on grand final day. So we might see if we can find out a little bit later. But the ball comes in. Here is a chance for Bridport. Taking the mark is McDougall. And he goes short and finds his teammate in Jarrah Burns. Now Burns needs to go back. And he goes short. That's a good kick. Hits his teammate on the chest. And here's a chance, finally, for Bridport. Matthew Taylor, the leading goal kicker in the NEFU this year. 77 goals for the season. Being moved off around to the appropriate angle. It's about a 45-degree angle. The left footer.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful kick for goal. He likes it. And the goal umpire didn't have to move. Matthew Taylor showing us why he was the leading goal kicker in the NEFU. Gets his first and Bridport's first finally at the 9-minute mark of the second term. They move to 1-4-10. Winnerlee 4-3-27.
Yeah, mate, that's a good sign for Bridport, getting the boy in the game. He's a big key. Obviously, the leading goal kicker in the comp, but they need to get him probably a bit more one out. Use a bit of his strength. It was a good lead, it was a good pass, and he finished off really well. So that'll get his confidence up.
Well, a much needed goal indeed for Bridport. They're on the board. And they've got a chance to go forward here again through the best and fairest Manita McAtee. That might give them a bit of a spur on. They've certainly been under immense pressure, the Winnerlee defence. They've withstood it pretty well, as you can tell. The sun coming out here at Scottsdale. Beautiful conditions. Very still. And around 15, 16 degrees. Perfect day for football. Little tinge of spring in the air. And taking an eternity, Cody Harrison. He looked as though he pulled up a little bit short there. He gets a kick. No mark taken by Taylor. Off hands it spills. Here's an opportunity for our mystery player, number 1 for Bridport. Ball near the boundary line and no one can take clear possession, and the umpire is going to have to come and sort it out.
Harrison's really worked himself into this game, isn't he?
He's been terrific.
He doesn't waste the ball very often.
Throw up. Umpire Lettingham goes forward. They want deliberate, and they're going to get it, and they are going to get it. So it's going to be a free kick to Bridport. Well, they've got to make Winnerlee pay. They've dominated possession in this second term, and they might get a chance here. The ball in the hands. Just trying to spot him on that far side of the ground. Very hard to pick up.
I really don't understand what Winnerlee were doing there. We're handballing out of a pack. Just get it on the boot. Get it down the line, 40 metres, 50 metres.
Dougal, tell you what, it's a
great
kick.
Oh, no.
He's
Gumpy's called it a point.
It is just off to the left. So through for a behind. So Bridport at the 11-minute mark move on to 1-5. Winnerlee 4-3.
Yeah, so Bridport, Winnerlee need to get a couple of targets here coming out. They've really struggled to get the ball out.
Well, they've had plenty of chances, haven't they? They really have dominated. Winnerlee have hardly got the ball forward this quarter, but still they lead by 16 points, and that's what matters. Bridport a chance. Mark dropped and trying to get it out, and no way knowing that ball was coming out, and we're going to have a ball up.
Interesting, Kerrison standing on the forward line on his own for Bridport. I wouldn't expect Bodgy to be happy with that, and here he comes at it again.
Ball thumped forward. Winnerlee with the numbers there through Bardenhagen, and Drew Bardenhagen gets it out to a teammate, comes in towards the centre of the ground, and a strong mark taken by Creswell. Get the goal in the opening term. Goes short. Finds there might be McFarlane. Been very good. He's going to go short, high and short, and he's going to have to come over the top here. Is Muirhead. Ball is fisted down. Comes out here. Runners and Water Boys have got to get out of the way. Chance, funny looking handball over the top there by Rowan Lester, who's been good though inside 50. Chance from Mark No, off hands. Ball comes forward, Spills. They've got the numbers here. Here's a chance for Muirhead, directly in front of full forward. Bounces. And it was shepherded on that occasion by Barron. He might have been better off trying to mark it.
I think if he sees that back on the vision, mate, he would have gone for the grab. Well, should have gone for the grab.
Maybe at 11 o'clock tonight, after a couple of beers, he might reflect on that and think when he watches the replay that he should have done. So, beautiful conditions here at Scottsdale. Going up high there on that occasion was Barnett. Couldn't take the mark. It's going to cost him inside 50. Oh, mark dropped. Should have been taken there by Cox. Ball pinned in. And he's going to be picked for holding the ball.
Great second effort, but I'm not too sure about that holding the ball, mate.
James Cox has got it. About 40 metres out, 35 to 40 metres out, 45-degree angle. So, James Cox getting plenty of instructions for his teammates. It's going across the face of goal. Hasn't quite got the... Oh, the mark's taken. Well, it's a Winnelea mark right on the goal line.
Is that Fenton again, mate?
I think it might be. I think it is.
See, this will hurt. This will hurt Bridport big time. If he nails this, after all the work they've done and had the ball forward for a long period of time.
Goes the banana kick and kicks a goal. The car horn sound at Scottsdale. That's the 5th of the afternoon. And they move on to 5-4-34. Bridport, 1 goal, 5-11. And Scott Fenton gets his second goal of the afternoon here on Test Sports TV. 23 points the margin in the TSL. Burnie dominating Lauderdale at Aurora Stadium 7-6-48 to Lauderdale 3-3-21, and Glenorchy 4 goals 2-26 in the second term, leading North Launceston 1-3-9 down at Blunston Arena. Put the ball up. Spills forward. Bridport will come forward there on this occasion. And it's going to go inside 50. That's a strong mark. And it's taken by Jake Smythe. He's kicked a couple of behinds. He goes inboard, looks for... He's got a couple of teammates there. And why not get out of the way of Matthew Taylor? He's kicked their only goal so far. A beautiful left foot kick. And he's on a better angle this time. And he's going to kick from as good as directly in front. Round about, from about 35, 40 metres out. Straight in front. Got the distance easily last time. Geez, a booming kick. That's a beautiful kick off the boot. 2 goals in 3 minutes to Matthew Taylor. And Bridport answer very quickly. So at the 15.5-minute mark, they move on to 2 goals, 5-17. Winnelea still leading though. Double the margin, 5-4-34.
Much better movement there, Rick, from the Bridport boys. Good mark from young Smythe, and didn't waste any time and spotted Taylor up. So some good signs.
So big crowd here at Scottsdale this afternoon, enjoying beautiful sunshine and a very good game of football. Bridport getting back into the contest. Umpire Fitz, who incidentally his son Jaden is goal umpiring today, so a big day for the Fitz family here in Scottsdale. Great to see. Ball now here with Brennan Creswell. He's got plenty of time to get out and gets the ball to his teammate there in frame, who kicks it inside 50. Mark not taken. Spills towards the boundary. Here's Big Barron. Can't gather possession of the ball. And have a look at the crowd over there. It's a big crowd.
A couple of frothies to be had over there.
Yeah, no, they're enjoying themselves. No doubt giving plenty of instructions.
I'm sure Bodgy got told a few things there.
I think it'll be water off a duck's back.
He's pretty used to it after being in the game as long as he has.
From the boundary throw in, they'll come forward again, Winnelea. And there's a bit of a gap there, big hole, and the players fill it very quickly. Punch forward. Bridport got some numbers here. Try and get a quick kick out to run away. And they will. Just took his eyes off the ball there at the last minute, did McDougall. Spills free. Good work there on that occasion by Joseph in the glasses. ducking, weaving, play down for a high tackle, and it's going to come back. And
see, I'd like to see that again, Rick. I just thought he come into Shepherd and he come off second best.
In fact, he didn't end up taking the kick. The kick was awarded to Troy Milne in the end, so
didn't see that one.
Not quite sure what was happening there.
But, young Barnett there, he's come off second best, that's for sure.
He has. So the ball in the centre of the ground.
Bridport a man down while he's out here, mate. That's
he's not in a great way, Barnett. He's had a good year for Bridport.
Oh, hand in the back.
And a ball forward, Mark Taken. Play on, no, says the umpire. And we're going to get a ball up.
Lucky to get away with that Bridport defender. He had a hand in his back as that ball was coming in. The umpire was right there, but anyway, he didn't pay it.
Ball up. Directly in front, ball up. Kicked out of the Bridport defence. They've just lifted their intensity a little bit, Winnerlee, in the last few. Oh, high tackle. It is. Good decision by the umpire. A few supporters didn't like it, but it was there. And a relieving kick is going to come out wide to Burr.
You're right, Rick. Winnerlee has picked up in the last couple of minutes. So.
Still in the defensive 50. Making a recovery there. Barnett, who was down on his haunches just a few moments ago, wipes the nose, takes the mark. Just backward of the wing. Goes forward. Not a great kick, makes it hard for his teammate in Taylor, but his form's so great at the moment that he had no problem there. Good use of the body and a good mark by Simon.
He's played well this play.
He has, hasn't he? The vice-captain.
Done a good job. Nice kick.
It is a good kick. Finds his teammate in Thomas Phillips, who just slows it down a little. Approaching 19 minutes. Goes short. And the mark taken by Muirhead. It's been pretty good as well. Hugs the boundary line out wide. Oh, good mark. Taken there. Right on the true centre wing position in front of the interchange bench. They go inboard and finding a teammate.
That's not a good match-up, this little fella.
No, he's going to kick it inside 50. In front, plays over the back, race for the ball. Picked up all going down there was Simon. Needs to get rid of it, he does. Here's an opportunity. Shrugs one, shrugs two, dribbles it into the post. There's Jake Smythe.
Oh, gee.
Could have gone either way.
Why they want to dribble the ball, I don't know. Why you kick it goalpost height,
no.
Get the thing.
Jason Dunst will be going absolutely berserk about that if he was here at Scottsdale this afternoon.
Rightly so, Rick.
If it was a round ball like a soccer ball, I can understand it, but this ball that can bounce anyway.
And especially on this ground, I walked out on it for the game. It probably could have done with the roller. Not too much wrong with it, but there's a bit of uneven bounce there.
We might see that in the cricket season. Now the ball coming out. Unable to take clear possession, and taking it out over the line is Hugh McDougall, and we'll have a throw in. 20 minutes gone, just ticked on to time on. 16 points the margin in favour of Winnerlee. They've just kicked 1-1 this quarter. Bridport 2-3 to reduce a margin of 24 points to 16. Low scoring game, beautiful conditions, no wind.
Bodgy just taking a spell on the bench. Andrew Barron, the coach of Winnerlee.
Did you captain coach or just coach?
Just coach.
Just
mate.
coach.
Yeah,
How do you think? Does it change things a little bit in terms of your effectiveness as a coach playing?
Yeah, I played under Brett Mansell and coached with him when he was a playing coach and when he wasn't, and I think he coached better when he wasn't playing.
So Barron has a bit of a spell and gives him an opportunity to look from the bench. Plenty of streamers here, plenty of support for both sides. Strong football clubs. Bridport aiming for back-to-back premierships. Winnerlee, their first since 2012. Crowd want ball and they get it. So Winnerlee, well, they've had a pretty good history of this. 11 premierships, Bridport 8. So who's going to come away with it today? Bridport would have just started slight favourites coming into the game. The ball bounces free as we get towards the latter stages. Now the Magpies got plenty of numbers here and they're going to come away with it towards the wing position. Good kick, dodging, weaving, good work there. He needs to get rid of it. This Muirhead, he does. Turnover though. Scrubby looking kick. Corey White go for holding the ball. Good work from the Winnerlee defence. got on their player pretty quickly. And it goes against number 26, who we also don't have in the program.
I'm looking for his name, I can't find him.
If someone knows number 26, they want to come to the commentary box and let us know. It'd be much appreciated. The ball comes inside 50. I should have gone to mark there on that occasion. I think Barnett might have not realised he had so much time on his hands. Ball breaks free, just dropping it. Play on those, says the umpire. Ball kicked along the ground there by Cox near the boundary line. And over. So, throw in. Rowan Lester, make a bit of a breather.
He's brought back the mullet, Rowan Lester.
Yeah, he has. Boundary throw in from the young boundary umpire, and wanting a high tackle. Umpire just on the other side of play, couldn't quite pick it up. Ball spills out. Closing stages of the quarter, and the ball is going to be marked by Jarrah Burns. Not much of him. Good plays and a good year. Kicks it in the centre of the ground, short. Ball spills in the centre circle. Lovely hands there, picked up by Hughes. Out wide, the kick now is going out towards the boundary line. It's a foot race. Who's going to get there first? It'll be Hughes again, Luke Hughes. Can't gather. Swung around on the right boot towards half forward. No one able to take the mark. Good work trying to better possession is Tyson. He couldn't get it. Oh, got collected on the head there. Play on, says the umpire. Ball spills free. Good strong tackle there on Willis. What's the umpire going to do? He's going to call for it and say, give it to me, boys. And I'll ball it up and we'll try and clear this mess. 25 out from the goal that Bridport are attacking in the second term. Not far away from half-time. Almost 24 minutes gone.
I think both teams are hanging out for that siren.
I think so. We haven't had a score for a while.
No.
Stay with us. At half-time, we'll have the patron of the NEFU, Tanya Rattray Wagner, joining us in the box to chat about the NEFU. Looking forward to catching up with her very shortly. We're not far away from the half-time siren, so block your ears. It's right next to our commentary box. Well, that's a good tackle. He didn't get his boots a ball. Probably should have been rewarded there. It was incorrect disposal, but play on, says the umpire. And the kick's a pretty good one. There might be Lester out there who might have taken the mark. Well, they'd love a late goal here. Very close to half-time siren. Slowing it down a little bit, eventually going along. Just forward of the centre wing. Off hands. Chance to collect. Muirhead. Bridport though with the numbers. Evading 1, 2, 3. Good work there by Burke. Carl Burke bangs it on the boot. Oh, now it spills over the top. Have they got time before the siren goes to get a goal here? Here's a chance for Kerrison. He won't. He kicks long after the siren, so the score won't count, and that's half-time here at the Scottsdale Recreation Ground, and it sees Winnaleah leading the way, 5 goals for 34. They lead Bridport 2 goals 6-18, so a 16-point margin in favour of the Magpies. So we check the goal kickers in the opening half. 2 goals to Scott Fenton, 1 each to Murfitt, Creswell and Andrew Barron, the late inclusion. And for Bridport, 2 goals to the leading association goal kicker for 2016, Matthew Taylor, both in the second term. So half-time, Winnaleah 5-4-34, Bridport 2-6-18. We're going to take a quick break here on Test Sports TV, and we'll be back very shortly.
Hi punters, it's Dan Malicki, and I'm here to tell you about the Balmoral on York, Launceston's most popular accommodation. If you're heading to Launceston for the footy, the races, or just a relaxing getaway, the Balmoral on York is the perfect choice, in the heart of the city and close to all the major sporting venues. And you won't miss a race with Sky Racing.
Oh, that sounds good.
How long's our road, mate?
And tell them Dan
We've got 2 minutes.
best offers available. So,
Well, 1.5 minutes. Yeah.
Put some power into your performance with JBC Sports Power. Feel electric in the latest styles of footwear and apparel. Choose from the latest and most powerful fitness equipment. Fuels and soccer gear. Energize yourself today with gym equipment. All power down with friends and family. The source of power and fitness. JBC Sports Power, your local experts.
You have headsets, the lady has a handset.
You can't put a price on your eyes.
Your donation helps Tasmania.
It's on you.
Worldwide research, education and service in knowledge of Tasmanians.
Hi guys, it's Dan. I'm here to
1
tell
minute.
you about the Balmoral on York, Launceston's most popular accommodation. Before you head to Launceston for the food, races, or just to relax and get away, the Balmoral on York is the perfect choice. In the heart of the city, close to all major sporting venues. And you won't miss a race. Sky Racing 1 and 2 So take my advice. Call 6331 8000 and tell them Dan sent you. Plus, the best offers available. So why stay anywhere else?
30 seconds.
Bones and voices all break, but not the all-new unbreakable
15 seconds.
Tested to survive the toughest conditions, we've beefed it up with new heavy-duty suspension,
10,
increased underbody
9,
protection, and
8,
3.5-ton towing
7,
selected models,
6,
all wrapped up in
5,
stunning new
4,
design, 11
3,
hearts.
2, 1.
And welcome back to the Scottsdale Recreation Ground as we see the under-13s out there having a lot of fun. Look at the kids out there, big smiles on their faces, bright sunshine. It's half-time in the senior grand final and it's Winnerlia 5-4-34, Bridport 2-6-18. And it's very nice to have with us in the box now at half-time the patron of the NEFU, Tanya Rattray, who joins us now. Thanks very much for your time and for the afternoon tea.
Thank you very much. It's to be here, and I'm just so proud to be the patron of the it's just wonderful.
It's been a great afternoon, great to see the sunshine out as well, but we were just talking about the crowd, around about 4,000 here at Scottsdale. I can tell you now, co-commentator Andrew Philpott came here a little while ago and from Aurora Stadium, and they're not even close with this. Andrew, it's probably, they'd be lucky to be 1,000 there probably.
Yeah, no, it wasn't looking big. I was there only for the D-League and low numbers.
But it just shows the spirit and community football is alive and well, and on a day like this we're seeing little kids up here in the northeast having a kick. It must make you feel very good about things.
Well, I'm not only proud of the fact that we've got all these little fellas going around, we've actually got two of my grandchildren up there playing in the under-12s with the Crows. So you can see why I believe that we need the NEFU. We need somewhere for our young kids to learn about community, to learn about footy, and to be as passionate as the rest of us are.
And we look back at the history of the NEFU. It started way back, I think, in 1937. You look at some of the clubs that have been involved: Branksholme, Derby, Ringarooma, Lilydale, Pioneer, St Helens, and look at the four clubs we've got now, steeped in a lot of rich tradition. I mean, we've had so many magnificent footballers from up this part of the world. We look at the late, great Jamie Dennis for one, Stephen Nichols, Danny Hall, famous names and famous surnames that we still see running around with their grandkids playing as well. As we said, the NFU is going through some challenging times at the moment. Has the industry had a lot to do with that, in terms of obviously maybe young people having to explore other opportunities?
Oh, absolutely, Rick. I mean, communities like ours, they have fluctuation of employment opportunities since the demise of the sawmills and the vegetable processing factory. But we have to remember, Rick, that back in the 80s, we only had 4 teams. Before Lilydale joined us, we only had 4 teams in the union. And nobody talked about leaving us and folding the union. So I'm just really disappointed that we've perhaps got, in particular, a club who are looking to go elsewhere, but I think they need to be here today and have a look and see what we've got to really understand what country football in the northeast is all about.
And there'll be a lot of people watching our telecast today. We know we've spoken to people that have said, look, we know of family that are in Singapore at the moment. I know I've had someone from Victoria touch base that they're watching it there. So it's a great opportunity for expats to be able to watch football on this famous ground here at Scottsdale that's produced a lot of magnificent football over many years, but you look on the camera now and you see the kids, the cars everywhere, and this is what footy's all about.
It certainly is, and country football is very important, not only for the fact that playing sport makes you healthy, it gives you that team spirit that you need, but it's the social fabric, Rick. It's what holds us together. I mean, you look at towns without a football team now, and they struggle for that social fabric. And so if we lose these 4 clubs out of our union and we no longer have a union, then that's going to be a really, really shameful thing in my view. So I want to encourage everyone who's listening today to get on the Facebook and get on your phone and talk to those people who you know are involved in those clubs and just encourage them to just keep supporting us. It might not last forever, but let's give it a best shot.
Well, we've just seen a goal there for the young Bridport under-13s, and you see the mums and the dads out there and the grandparents, but obviously it's a big day for the association today, but when we wake up tomorrow, the future and the uncertainty of the competition is going to linger. Said about obviously maybe one club in particular, and we won't go into that, but what do you think needs to happen? Do we need to get more heads around the table, or is there some sticking points in particular that seem to be perhaps unsettling?
Well, I think we need to call on some of our life members of our clubs to have some input, to go back to your club where you receive that life membership, and you don't receive those easily. They are a lot of teamwork, they are a lot of dedication to get a life membership of any club. And so we need to go back, and we're asking for your support to do that. And I've been going around the ground and I've been talking to people, and I have not had one person, Rick, tell me that football is dead in the North East. And I just keep on looking at this club, and I'm seeing exactly what you're seeing. A great turn up. You've got young footballers, girls and boys, and we know how prominent girls' footy is these days, looking for a game of football. And I want that for my grandchildren, and I want that for everyone else's grandchildren. It is really vital that we keep hold of this union.
I might bring Andrew Philpott into the conversation here, because I know Andrew is heavily involved in women's football, coaching at an elite level, and had some involvement with the AFL as well. And I mean, as you see a lot of young girls out here, I mean, your thoughts coming up here today? You've been to Aurora Stadium this morning to watch the Development League in the TSL, and you come here and see this. What's your reaction?
Yeah, look, just on the girls and women playing football, I'm obviously a big fan. Privileged to coach the first ever state under-18 standalone Tasmanian girls team, and hopefully doing that again. So yeah, any girls that are playing football anywhere in the state's fantastic. As far as the crowd, I come here for my first game in 2010. I was actually on a recruiting mission when I was coaching Rachel Lee. I just got the job, and I couldn't believe the size of the crowd then, and I got here today and thought, wow, they've done it again. Maybe the big bosses from AFL Tas need to get up here and find out why people want to come and watch this type of football. And it's a contest. That's probably the thing that I enjoy about country football, is the contest and just the people that make it.
Tanya, the thing I see as well, we haven't seen any promotion of the NEFU Grand Final in our media. So to me, what that shows is that the community up here don't need it. They love the football, and they're going to come regardless. So I think without any promotion, it's a credit to yourself, all the board, and of course, importantly, the clubs, that they actually are going to come out here. They mark it in their calendar well in advance, and we see a great turnout from Bridport to Winnaleah and the whole northeast community as well. I mean, if it had marketing, goodness knows what you'd have here today, because it's been a great turnout. Well,
don't we always know, Rick, that if you put kids involved in something, whether it be dance, whether it be production, whether it be football, any sport, you will get parents, grandparents, extended family to come and watch. I mean, I have walked around this ground and I've seen so many families here supporting their kids. And I've been over to the netball as well, Rick, and there's an amazing group of people over there as well, all supporting their loved ones as well. And that's what it's all about. And yeah, don't worry about it. this community is pretty strong on sticking together, and I'm very, very doubtful that one club leaving will make any difference. If they want to go, then let them go. If they think they'll get a better contest somewhere else, then so be it. But I believe that we'll continue on because we know what community's all about, and we know what supporting our young people is all about.
We've certainly seen it as well. The King Island Football Association has lasted a long time with 3 teams, and Jan van Rooswijk, who's been heavily influential and does some incredible volunteering work over there for the association. It's a league that has stood the test of time with 3 teams. Yeah, they struggle to get players, but they still turn up every week, whether there's 12 or 18.
It's amazing. I mean, every club in the union has struggled to field teams at different times during the year, but they have managed somehow. And today I thought it was interesting that the Bridport president, in his contribution after the reserves, said that the seniors had a full side today. Well, surprise, surprise, everyone wants to play in a grand final. I'm not surprised.
I did hear that comment. Yeah.
And I thought, well, that's what I'd expect. That if you've been part of a club, you'll want to play in the final because you'll want to be there to support your teammates, but you'll also want to be there for the celebrations or the commiserations. And often they're not much different either way.
No, that's exactly right. Well, look, we unfortunately have got to wrap it up. We've got to take a break before we get underway in the second half. But been great to catch up with you, Tanya. Thanks very much for your time. And you can just tell in your voice there's a lot of passion there. And I certainly hope, for the sake of the community, that we can get through the off-season and look positively at a 2017 in the NEFU.
Thank you. I've already posted that on my Facebook page today, Rick, but I just want to congratulate you for the initiative that you have undertaken here today in making this broadcast live for those people that you talked about that have an interest in the union and footy and country football but can't be here. So congratulations, and on behalf of our union, I wish you all the best in your success for your new venture. And, you know, I've got your book for 2017.
No, we'll be here. No, we love it up here. Don't worry about that. We've been very well looked after by Dave Galloway and the team as well from the NEFU. But no, thanks for your kind words. It's our pleasure. That's what we're here for, to support community grassroots football, and it's certainly thriving up here. And yeah, we hope to be sitting here in 2017.
And I just see Kenny Lett walking in front of us now. Isn't that a famous football?
Yes, indeed.
Kenny Lett. So that tells you, Rick, that Kenny Lett and his family are still interested in what's happening with football in the northwest.
Absolutely. And look at that, the clouds are parted and we've got a magnificent bright sunny afternoon. Tanya Rattray, thanks very much for your time. Great to catch up with you.
Thanks, Rick, for the opportunity. Cheers.
Tanya Rattray joining us on Tas Sports Radio, the patron of the NEFU. And we're going to take a quick break and we'll be back very shortly with the second half.
Hi punters, it's Dan Malicki, and I'm here to tell you about the Balmoral on York, Launceston's most popular accommodation. If you're heading to Launceston for the footy, the races, or just a relaxing getaway, the Balmoral on York is the perfect choice, in the heart of the city and close to all the major sporting venues. And you won't miss a race with Sky Racing 1 and 2 in every room. So take my advice, call 63 31 8000 and tell them Dan sent you to receive the best offers available. So why stay anywhere else?
Put some power into your performance with JBC Sports Power. Feel electric in the latest styles of footwear and apparel. Choose from the latest and most amped up fitness equipment, cricket, Aussie rules and soccer gear. Energize yourself today with gym equipment. Or power down with friends and family. The source of power in fitness. JBC Sports Power, your local experts.
I had 20/20 vision, and in 4 months I went like I was. You can't put a price on your eyes.
Your donation helps Tasmanian Eye Institute deliver world-leading research, education and service in ophthalmology for Tasmanians.
Hi punters, it's Dan Malicki, and I'm here to tell you about the Balmoral on York, Launceston's most popular accommodation. If you're heading to Launceston for the footy, the races, or just a relaxing getaway, the Balmoral on York is the perfect choice, in the heart of the city and close to all the major sporting venues. And you won't miss a race with Sky Racing 1 and 2 in every room. So take my advice, call 63 31 8000 and tell them Dan sent you to receive the best offers available. So why stay anywhere else?
Windows, bones, and voices
Hello.
all break. but not the all-new unbreakable Hilux. Tested to survive the toughest conditions, we've beefed it up with new heavy-duty suspension, increased underbody protection and 3.5-tonne towing on selected models, all wrapped up in a stunning new design. It'll even break a few hearts.
I've got a spare here. So that would be the same if it's going to be 50. I might change it in and I've got a full one to go to. I'll do it the next quarter, it'll be fine.
2, 1.
So, welcome back to Tas Sports TV coverage, or if you're listening to us on the TuneIn app, Tas Sports Radio. We're not far from getting underway. Just only players are ready, but we've got a lot of people still to get off the ground. The TSL, Bernie doing it very nicely at half-time, 10-7-67 leading Lauderdale 5-6-36, but the big news is coming from Blunston Arena, an 8-goal second quarter to North Launceston, sees them 5 goals clear, 9-3 of 57, Glenorchy 4-3-27, so if it stays that way, the TSL Grand Final will be at Aurora Stadium in a fortnight's time, but half-time, Glenorchy hot favourites are in trouble. So, we are about to get underway. You can see umpire Andrew Lettingham there with shading the sun. It is beautiful, beautiful afternoon as the siren sounds for the second half. Winnerlia to take a 16-point lead and a good bounce coming up over the top there. Howlett couldn't get a hand on the ball. They're going to come forward out of the blocks. They come forward. Come Winnerlia. Murfitt kicks it towards half forward. Quick snap of the goal towards full forward off to the right, and that's James Cox. Head through for one behind, but a good positive start there for Winnerlia.
Yeah, it's not how Bridport want to start. I really think they've got to stop mucking around Bridport, get their hands on the ball once again. They've turned it over. They've just tried to play a level of football. I'm not quite sure if they're capable of playing, Rick. They're just get the ball on, get it long, get it forward, and give the boys a chance. You know, Taylor's shown already, Smythe's shown already, if you get the ball in the area, they win the ball.
Brennan Creswell, who kicked the goal already today in beautiful conditions. Favours his left foot, but it's right across the face of goals. It's not going to make the difference, but it's a dangerous position. The mark almost taken. Play on, the ball spills. There's Barron, snap. Goes towards the boundary line. Scott Fenton's kicked 2 this afternoon, gets a handball out. Now Bridport have got numbers. If they can just pick up the ball, which they can't. Good strong tackle, should be rewarded, it is. On a day like today, beautiful sunshine, good conditions. And a good tackle is rewarded. That's what you want to see. So, playing on now. Bridport, that's a horrible kick. Absolutely terrible. Off the side of the boot. All the time in the world, and he's kicked it over the fence. Out on the full, and a free kick to be taken by McFarlane. Been a good play this afternoon for the Magpies. John McFarlane. He's on centre wing. Kicks short. And it's not a great kick. Out of bounds. Throw in. Just forward of the centre wing. Boundary umpire to throw it in. And that's a good throw. And doing the ruck work on this occasion was McFarlane. To his namesake there, McDougall was tackled. Handball out here from Tom Martello. And the ball bottled up, not coming out. And almost in the back. We're going to have a free kick. No, we're not. It's going to be a ball up. So, 2.5 minutes gone in the third term. The margin 17 points in favour of Winnerlia. Terrific opening term, 4 goals to nothing, and Andrew Philpott said before, the damage is done early, it can be hard to peg back, and it's going to be interesting to see just how crucial that is. Here's a man who has tried his heart out. Matthew Taylor's kicked the only 2 goals for Bridport this afternoon, the leading goal kicker in the association. We need to see a bit more pressure from the Bridport forwards. Ball in the centre of the ground, they're going to raffle it, and in the end, Zach Willis decides it's mine, and the umpire says that's okay.
He certainly lets people know he's around, Zach Willis.
He does, doesn't he?
He's just a couple out that's kept the Bridport boys on their toes.
And, well, he's paid the mark, has he? He has, to Cody Kerrison. Well, strange one. I thought that was it going to Kerrison? It is. So he has paid the mark. I thought he dropped it like a hot potato. But play on now. The ball comes out wide. Kick is a good one. Mark should have been taken. Bang forward though. Bridport will come inside 50. Over the back, punching the ball down was Lade, who follows up with a good kick to the centre wing position. Mark dropped, but plenty of time there for Phillips to get the ball out to his teammate. Eventually it's with Frame. Bursting through the centre, it's the Mullet who kicks it towards full forward. Mark not taken, ball spills to ground. It'll come out though, chance for Bridport to relieve. The pressure though is good from the Winnerlia defence. Bustling away and kicking it out towards the centre wing position. Good contest, out wide. Trying to pick up the ball, and he does just very nicely. Keeps his feet to Muirhead, who's been very good for Winnerlia this afternoon. Kick towards full forward. Barron couldn't take the mark, falls to ground. Ball spills over the back. Breaks clear, Barron tackles. Still the ball juggling this way, that way, bouncing away. Bridport have got the numbers. Eventually the kick comes out. Not going at the ball on that occasion was Burr. Probably should have gone for the contest. Kick comes inboard, spills free. Winnerlia with the numbers. Having a bit of trouble to pick it up, the players here at the moment. You'd think it's wet, but eventually that's a good kick. Coming out wide to half forward, and the mark's taken by Cox. Cox towards centre half forward, and just too big, too strong. Out-muscled his opponent, did McFarlane. Might be a little too far out to score, just outside 50. Kicks it long, won't quite make it there. Barron, one grab, couldn't get the second. Ball spills, good pick up there, McDougall.
He's got to take those, Rick. He's obviously not very mobile, the big fella, so he needs to wrap those up.
Tom Martello takes the mark, kicks it out, good contest. Ball spills to ground and out of bounds. 5 minutes gone. just had one behind so far to Winnaleah. 17 points the margin.
I'd like to see young Murphy there, Christian Murphy. See, he's playing too deep, Rick. He needs to push up. He needs to get up around the next kick. He can't be, you know, they've got 4 within 20 metres of the goal, Winnaleah.
So, not much happening there. The ball goes out of bounds. So Leicester gets the ball out. Breaks free, running away with the ball is McAtee. The best and fairest winner in the NEFU this year. Ball spills to Lade on that occasion. William Lade. Thanks to Tanya Rattray, MLC. Brought us up a cup of coffee. Gosh, we've been looked after well here this afternoon, Potsy, haven't we? We won't want to go home.
No, can't complain.
Not that I'm complaining about get it home. Ball in. Ball punched down. It's going to go, boundary umpire's going to have to do it all over again. And I'll tell you what, her arm will be getting sore. She's had about 7 or 8 boundary throw-ins in the opening 6 minutes. So we'll keep you up to date with what's happening in the TSL finals this afternoon. It's North Launceston, a great opening half, leading by 5 goals over Glenorchy at Blunston Arena, and Burnie getting the job done over Lauderdale at Aurora Stadium after their big loss not big loss, but disappointing loss to North Launceston last week. As Winnaleah come forward here through Creswell. Brennan Creswell kicks it inside 50. Mark couldn't be taken, strong tackle. Bridport defence working overtime. A bit of a ricocheted kick, spills. Well kick. Here's a chance for a mark. Or taken out of the contest, was he? No, said the umpire. Play on. Ball spills. Hall's there. Comes towards full foot. Oh, good work.
Well done. Well played.
Very strong mark there. And I think that was Jarrah Burns taking the mark. And his disposal was good as well. Finds McDougall. McDougall. It's a strong mark as well. Taken by Smythe. Kicked a couple of behinds this afternoon. And his kick's good too. The report just look as though they're just starting to lift a little bit here. Taylor over the back. Great mark. Matthew Taylor, the standout forward in the NEFU. Quiet opening term, 2 goals in the second, and he's going to kick from directly in front, 20 metres out.
Great signs there, mate, with Smythe pushing up the ground, getting on there, but they played on straight away. They didn't muck around, they used the ball long, and look here, he's having a shot, 20 out.
And clean position the whole time. Matthew Taylor kicks a goal. He's got them all at the moment. Matthew Taylor, that's his 3rd, his 80th for the season, and the margin closes. So, Bridport move on to 3-6-24. Winnaleah 5-5-35. The margin just 11 points here at Scottsdale. The 2016 NEFU Senior Grand Final here on Tas Sports TV. Rick Fontaine and Andrew Philpott. And we've got a game in our hands.
Yeah, it's good. It's exactly what Bridport need to do. And I just felt then when Winnaleah was in attack, they hadn't set up properly. That's what I was talking about. 4 blokes in 20 metres of the goal. They've got to get up the ground. They've got to come and meet the ball.
Best passage of play of the day. Clean position, as Andrew Philpott said. But Winnaleah going to come away with it here through Fenton. Kicks it to full forward. It bounces. Barron's there. Hasn't been able to, he gets one. He gets a handball across to his teammate in the goal square. Great work from the defenders. Rushed through for one behind. It looked like an almost certain goal. It was good handball there from Barron. But good work from the Bridport defence. They come out short. It's okay. The mark taken by Howlett. It's an outside defensive 50. Beautiful conditions here at Scottsdale this afternoon. Not a breath of wind. Perfect day for a football grand final. And dodging a couple of players there. Troy Milne gets a handball out. And it's going to be a free kick for a high tackle. Advantage played. Kick comes forward. And the mark, just fell short. Good call by the umpire to play on.
There's a blue on the wing.
And the crowd really starting to get involved too here, and they're coming from everywhere. There's some fists flying here. I'll get you to keep your eye on that, Potsy. I'll keep my eye on the play because it's at a crucial stage of the game here.
Andrew Lettingham's gone for the book or the card, I'm not sure.
So Andrew Lettingham has got the book out, and we're going to see a send-off. I don't know. It's really lifted in intensity here this game as Chris Burr kicks it inside 50. Good defensive mark for Winnerlee. Bridport have really lifted here, but Winnerlee with a man on. Here's a chance for Muirhead. Gets on the left foot, kicks a funny-looking kick, but it might come off here for his teammate. Handball comes out. Here's a chance this time for Bardenhagen, who kicks a goal for Winnerlee. Drew Bardenhagen gets a pat on the back from Andrew Barron. And that just halts the momentum a little bit because Bridport had a good period of 5 or 6 minutes there.
That fight didn't help Bridport, Rick. The card came out, but I got no idea who he sent off because he was chasing someone as they're running towards the ball. So I lost who got sent off and all the commotion.
You just sense that the crowd are more into it as well, aren't they? It's, the voice levels have lifted. I tell you what, I think the crowd's even increased at half time.
They're really
look over
starting.
there, from sort of the wing right around to the wet area. It's very heavily populated. So good response from Winnerlee. And a sling tackle. It should be a free kick to Bridport. Umpire Andrew Fitz right onto it.
It's just the sort of thing you just don't need. You just kick the goal, you got the momentum back, and you go and give a silly free kick away. You can't afford that.
And one man who has lifted, Jarrah Burns, he's had a good season. He's going to come out wide. It's a good kick. Oh, should have taken that mark on that occasion. Barnett, he had the height advantage. Good handball comes out there from Joseph. Here they go again. Winnerlee through Creswell towards centre half forward. Ball spills though. The Bridport defence are going to come out of it. Good work there by, I think it was McDougall. The ball out towards the wing possession. We're not seeing a lot of play over here, unfortunately, are we, Potsy? It's all centred around where the crowd is, and that's probably why they're getting involved. Good centering kick, and the mark is taken by Luke Hughes. Haven't called his name too often today. Kicks it forward. Oh, off hands there. Should have been taken by Joseph. Went straight through his fingers like a slippery slide. The ball comes out wide. Hanging the ball onto the right boot there, kicking it forward. It's all Bridport with the numbers though. Got time to build, come out wide, and they will. It's a good kick. And the mark taken by Hughes. Rowan Lester stands the mark. Kick comes in board. It's going to be okay. Ball with Samuel Gerke. Kicks it towards full forward, spills over the back. William Lade, got a bit of time though. And the Bridport forwards have just really started to lift their intensity. They feel like they're right back in this contest. Here's a chance. The ball comes forward from a handball, but it's going to come back. Lade just goes bang and kicks it towards centre wing, but only as far as Kerrison. Cody Kerrison gets onto the left foot, kicks it to within about 35 of goal. Misreading it there was the Bridport forward on that occasion. Might have been Taylor. Kick towards the centre of the ground. It's man-on-man stuff at the moment. It's a good contest. Kicked forward by Drew Bardenhagen to kick the last goal. Here goes Barron. What's he got in the tank? Uses his body well. Lays a strong tackle. And we're going to get a ball up.
Did it well, the old fella. He knew if that ball got spilled out loose, he had no chance. And he just held a bloke off, waited for the troops to arrive. Did well.
From the throw up. And their players around the ball. Kick comes out. Time to gather it is Shaw. But in a bit of the fumbles. And the cavalry arrive. And we're going to get a throw up.
Free kick, Rick.
It is a free kick that he's paid out there. So things are getting a little tense out on the ground at the moment, and it's going to be crucial not to give away cheap kicks. But speaking of cheap kicks, a really cheap turnover. And the ball now with McFarlane. Comes out wide.
Oh, they got it free. We've got a spare one there.
Muirhead takes the mark. Had a good quarter, Muirhead. In short, he comes inboard into the corridor. All of a sudden, it is risky. It can open up, and it might hurt him here. Bridport are going to come forward again, but that's an awful kick. And Meters in the clear, completely misreading it was Joseph, and this could be costly. 2-on-1 here. They've got numbers. Just can't get his hands on the ball there. Was Taylor.
great shepherd.
And good work there, ducking, weaving. That should be holding the ball. It is. Andrew Lettingham almost gets down on one knee and pays it. Correct decision.
I'm not too sure if Joseph wanted to back up to grab that ball. I don't think he misjudged it, Rick. I just don't think he was committed enough to go at the ball. Won't please Bodgy soon, that sort of thing.
And he was about 5 metres in the clear, and we certainly know Matthew Taylor's got the distance in him. He's a beautiful kick from 52 metres. This one's just going to drift off to the right to the top of the square. Players up, no one can take the mark. Quick snap at goal, it's a behind.
He had the buddy arc going there, Rick.
He did, didn't he?
Around there.
So he's kicked the only 3 goals for Bridport this afternoon as they move on to 3-7-25. 15 minutes gone. Winalea 6-6-42. You just feel Bridport are right in this contest. They really lifted.
Great
and good smother there. Chris Burr's kick trying to come inside 50. And we're really seeing a committed one-on-one contest at the moment. And we're going to get a ball up in the centre square, just forward of the centre square, centre circle, up by Lettingham.
You can see Bridport have got a spare back. This isn't going to help Winalea. I think they've got to get someone back there to get a bit more one-on-one. As you see, it comes out here, and they should mop it up.
Well, the ball bounces this way, bounces that way. Mason got a handball out and got away with it straight away. Oh, a dodgy looking handball. It's with Frame. Kick for goal is there. Costly turnover. Lachlan Mason gets on the scoreboard for Winalea and stretches the margin.
I just can't work that out. The Bridport had the ball, centre half back, under a bit of pressure, and they decide to handball at someone just as hot as they are. It doesn't make sense. Get it on your boot, give your forwards a chance.
So the margin stretches to 23 points, the biggest lead of the game.
Great pressure again from Winalea.
24 points, sorry, was the biggest lead of the game at quarter time. 7-6-48. The Magpies leading Bridport 3-7-25. We've ticked just over 17 minutes in the third quarter. From the ball up. Bridport desperately need the next one. And we're going to get another ball up as well. In the TSL, Burnie 12-8-80, leading Lauderdale 7-7-49. And North Launceston 10-3 lead Glenorchy 6-5 by 22 points in the third term. We just heard North Launceston actually kicked 8 goals in a row in that second term, so massive second quarter.
Not too sure if Cornelius will be real happy about that, Rick.
Such a golden opportunity for them, isn't it? I mean, they've had such a good year.
The word around the traps was they don't actually play that well at Blunston for some reason. And I don't really understand why they didn't get a home final at KG5.
Well,
someone might explain that to me. I just can't see how they did that. Burnie got one, why couldn't they?
Yeah, well, that's right. No home ground advantage here. Winalea, Bridport, and pushing it back. Coming short, too short. Mark couldn't be taken or held there by Jarrah Burns. He's had a good third quarter. We've got a whistle. Now, what's going on here?
Well, the umpire in the forward 50 for Winalea's called that. I've got no idea what he's called.
Umpire Josh Hill. I think it's going to be a turnover here. I'm really not sure why. We can see just off camera, Muirhead is holding his face, but you'd think if it was a free kick, he'd be taking it. Coming short, and that's poor manning up. So, some undisciplined play from Bridport.
Chris Burr standing there for Bridport. It didn't go and fill the gap, just stood too wide. That's far too easy.
So that'd infuriate Greg Latham. And Brennan Creswell's going to line up, slight angle, 40 metres out.
This is a big kick.
This will hurt. This will stretch the margin to almost 5 goals. Got a lot of left footers. Kick. Oh, it's a beautiful kick. Look at that. Straight through the middle. Brennan Creswell, thank you very much. Kicks his second, and Winnalea's 8th. And the margin getting pretty dangerous now. 8-6-54. Bridport 3-7-25, almost 20 played.
I'm not going to write Bridport off, but that goal, that could be the first nail in the coffin, Rick. It's the signs, once again, they just get in trouble, Bridport. They want a handball instead of sticking the boot into it. You don't need anything fancy. You just get the ball forward.
Well, they've kicked the last couple, and just when Bridport were getting back into the contest, what good sides do, they answer, and Winnalea stood up well. 20 minutes into time on, and they come forward again through Zach Willis, the skipper, inside 50. Ball spills, comes out. McAtee, been reasonably well held, the best and fairest winner. They need a mark here, and they get it.
Haven't heard his name called much, Rick. He's pretty quiet. I was expecting a bigger game.
Plenty of suggestions coming from the Bridport bench towards the umpires, but they need to get the ball in their hands, and Creswell, who kicked the last goal, kicks into the centre wing position and finds Murfitt. Kicked the goal earlier today. Christian Murfitt on the left foot. Bounce favours his teammate there in Fenton, who's been very good this afternoon as well. Has kicked a couple of goals. Here they come inside 50, but they've got all the numbers. Bridport, the ball falls, and a mark taken. So 29 points the margin, closing in on three-quarter time. They need to get rolling here. Here's a chance. Good tackle on Barnett, but he got the handball out, but they got the numbers through Creswell. Creswell is forward with his teammate. Not a good handball. Misses Rowan Lester. They got a chance to get another cheap turnover. Aaron kick.
Oh, they're on out here, Rick. The numbers.
Plenty of numbers. And the mark. Oh, that could be 50.
Oh, Milne, you're lucky to get away with that one. I think it's Milne.
I think umpire Fitz is happy with it. He just comes in, lines the mark up.
I must say, Fitz is a pretty good umpire.
Scott Fenton, he is. He's had a great year and rewarded with his first senior grand final, which is fantastic. So the ball, half forward, and geez, almost over the head there. I think that was the right decision.
Yep, good call.
And it's going to come back to Winnalea.
Oh, he's in a good spot for a left footer.
He is, the little man. Christian Murfitt.
If he nails this could well be the ball game, Rick.
He's kicked one already. Well, the margin's more than what Bridport have scored all day, so it's going to make it very difficult. They've only kicked 3 goals in almost 3 quarters of football on a perfect day. So, Christian Murfitt for goal number 2. It's away to the right and through for one behind.
Boys on the roof were giving him a bit of advice there. He obviously didn't listen.
They've got the cheap tickets. I reckon they've jumped the fence and in someone's backyard. They're in someone's backyard, actually, by the looks of it.
A couple of frothies too, by the look of the lads.
It's, dear, oh dear. That's good to see. You don't get this at Aurora Stadium at Bluffston Arena, do you?
No.
As Tanya Rattray said, community football alive and well up here in the northeast. What a magnificent afternoon. Beautiful weather. Big crowd, over 4,000. The kick comes in. It's a good one, and the mark taken by Smythe. Hasn't kicked a goal. Got to get a bit of a hurry on here. They desperately need a goal to give them something. And maybe they are going to get something.
He's presented well, but
Barnett, he has. He's just
young Smythe as well, like presented, but they just haven't given opportunities by stuffing around the ball across half back. They've really killed their own forward line.
So Barnett probably right on his kicking distance here. He'll kick from just outside 50 on the right foot. He's going to go to the top of the square. They need a mark for it. They're not going to get it off hands and out of bounds. Good spoil there on Taylor.
Big laid. He's defended well.
Yes.
He's put his fist into most things.
Yep.
And the other one I think was number young Simon, I think it is, who plays down here. Brody Simon. He's defended quite well for Winnalea.
Well, the boundary umpire there, she's done a tremendous job this quarter. She's had an enormous amount of work. I don't know that the boundary umpire this side's hardly had a throw in. Well, they've got some numbers here. Good shepherding. Balls with Hughes, who kicks it towards full forward, straight in front. Spills. Need a handball to come out here. Here's a chance for Burns. Gets a quick handball out, and it's away to the right. Just when they needed a goal. Dead in front, 20 metres out, away to the right. So the margin, 29 points. Just any scores come through from the NTFA, unfortunately.
Yeah, I had one.
Give you those when they come, but we'll leave that to Potsy to have a look. The handball comes out, Muirhead come forward, good kick and the mark's taken.
Rocherley reserves beat Bracknell by 130 points.
Good win.
Prelim.
Rocherley through.
And in the third, Bracknell up by 20 points over South. So that was about 10 minutes ago I got that.
Well, it's almost three-quarter time here, and again another turnover. And slowing it down, and why not? Muirhead gets a handball out to McFarlane, but that's all she wrote for the third quarter. Three-quarter time, a terrific end of the quarter for Winalea, and they'll be very happy as they take a 29-point lead into three-quarter time. They're 8-7-55, and they're leading Bridport 3 goals, 8-26. The goal kickers for our leaders, first of all, 2 to Fenton and Creswell, and singles to Murfitt, Mason, Bardenhagen and Andrew Barron, whilst for Bridport, pretty easy, 3 goals to Matthew Taylor, and that's it. Three-quarter time, Winalea 8-7-55, Bridport 3-8-26. To tell us more about how Bridport could possibly get back into the game, we'll catch up with Potsy very shortly after this break.
Hi punters, it's Dan Malicki, and I'm here to tell you about the Balmoral on York, Launceston's most popular accommodation. If you're heading to Launceston for the footy, the races, or just a relaxing getaway, the Balmoral on York is the perfect choice. In the heart of the city and close to all the major sporting venues. And you won't miss a race with Sky Racing 1 and 2 in every room. So take my advice, call 63 31 8000 and tell them Dan sent you.
The source of power in fitness. JBC Sports Power, your local experts.
I had 20/20 vision, and in 4 months I went like I was. You can't put a price on your eyes.
Your donation helps Tasmania Eye Institute deliver world-leading research, education and service in ophthalmology for Tasmanians.
Hi punters, it's Dan Malicki, and I'm here to tell you about the Balmoral on York, Launceston's most popular accommodation. If you're heading to Launceston for the footy, the races, or just a relaxing getaway, the Balmoral on York is the perfect choice. In the heart of the city and close to all the major sporting venues. And you won't miss a race with Sky Racing 1 and 2 in every room. So take my advice, call 63 31 8000 and tell them Dan sent you to receive the best offers available. So why stay anywhere else?
Windows, bones, and voices all break, but not the all-new unbreakable Hilux. Tested to survive the toughest conditions, we've beefed it up with new heavy-duty suspension, increased underbody protection and 3.5-ton towing on selected models, all wrapped up in a stunning new design. It'll even break a few hearts.
Welcome back to Tas Sports TV. It's great to have your company. And, well, we're down to the final quarter of the season. It is Winalea that'll take a 29-point lead into the final quarter, 8-7-55, leading Bridport 3-8-26. Andrew Philpott, what can Bridport do?
Well, it just showed in that quarter when they got the ball moving and they didn't muck around. The players are capable of spreading and getting on the end of it. They use the ball properly, but using it long by foot. Don't stuff around the handball. Get it on, and it shows that Smile will present, Big Barnett he'll present, and obviously Taylor kicking the 3 goals. He'll get himself in the right position. I just feel that they're, across half back line, their mids have stuffed around the ball way too much, and it's time now. It's desperation time. First of all, you've got to win your contest. When it's your turn to go, you must win it, and then just get it into that forward line. And like I say, they've got the players capable with Taylor and Smile and that, but the pressure Winalea's put on has been magnificent, and I'm sure Bodgie's happy with that. And obviously, after the game, you reflect on that and what they've done with their one-on-one contest. They've won them. Quarter to go, 25 minutes, could be the longest 25 minutes of Bodgie's life. Yeah, the only way I can see Bridport win this first contest, get the ball in deep, and let Taylor, get on the end and do his work.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult. As I said earlier, they've got to kick more than what they've scored for the whole match, and that's pretty difficult to do. So, well, it's plain as day. They need to get the first goal of the last term and try and get on a bit of a roll. So they've got the best forward in the competition, Matthew Taylor, kicked 80 goals for the year. And if he can get on the end of a few, it's a beautiful kick for goal, they're a chance.
They've got the best and fairest winner as well in their team, but he just hasn't had an impact. He needs to leave. He's got a couple of mates, so there'll be a couple of boys out there. Bridport wouldn't have had 10 possessions. So, and once again, you this sort of margin down, and your winger decides to start 20 metres off his man. I just don't like it. You get one-on-one.
Well, here we go. Final quarter. Umpire Hill, good bounce. Thumped forward. Winnalea's way. First goal, just absolutely vital for Bridport. And good strong tackle. And the first clearance of the quarter is going to go Winnalea's way. Players coming in here, remonstrating going on. Zach Willis getting involved. But they're in front. He just needs to get on with it. And he's going to accept the short kick. He is. Takes the mark. Someone wanting 50, you could hear in the effects, Mike. But, gee, wishful thinking there. Zach Willis. He's going to bang it inside 50. The mark couldn't be taken. Ball comes forward, spills.
I've seen it all, Rick. There's a mouse on the horse track.
A mouse on the horse track, is there? Well, we have seen plenty here today. Horses, mice, people sitting on roofs who have gained illegal entry to watch the ground. They haven't paid their $10 to get in. But we've got a game of football here in the opening minute, and it's Winnalea doing it nicely at the moment. Bridport, as I said earlier, looking for back-to-back premierships. Winnalea, well, is this going to be their 12th premiership and first since 2012? At the moment, you'd think so. They'd be very happy with these stoppages because they played 25-minute flat quarters here in the NEFU. And already a little bit of wasted time, a little 10 seconds here, 10 seconds there. And that adds up pretty quickly. Shove in the back and it's going to go Winnalea's way. They're going to come inside 50. In no hurry to get the ball back. Take a look at all the cars there. What a tremendous crowd here at this afternoon. The ball deep in attack for Winnalea, and it's thumped out of bounds. Huge pack of supporters over there in the right forward pocket, just to the right of camera. You can see them there coming into shot. Great atmosphere, great day, beautiful weather. Boundary throw in, very short. And a strong tackle, and no chance of the ball coming free there. We'll have a ball up. Dangerous position though, just 15 metres out from the Winnalea goal. Tap down, and this is what can happen. No, just across the face, it's a behind. So the margin is an even 5 goals. Bridport 3-8, Winnalea 8-8. Quick kick out at fullback. Howlett takes the mark. Howlett kicks it towards the wing position, right in front of the commentary box. Good roving there by Rowan Lester, but it's smothered. Ball breaks free. Lester, does beautifully. Spins around, kicks it inside 50. No mark taken. Ball comes forward. Cox to Phillips.
Great tackle, great chase.
And it's going to be rewarded. The kick comes in towards full forward. The mark should be taken, and it is. 35 from goal. And it's that man, Fenton. Scott Fenton takes the mark.
Young Muirhead, he deserves a pat in the back there. I think
he's had a good game.
Dragged him down, put pressure on, and there you go, turnover, another shot at goal.
So Scott Fenton for goal number 3, and this to put some icing on the cake. Poor kick, never looked like it.
Stabbed at it, Rick.
Flat, stabbed, and through from behind. So the margin 31 points. Almost 4 minutes gone, final term. Big kick out in the centre of the ground. It's an effective one. The mark taken by McDougall. Kicks it in towards the centre of the ground. They need to fly over the back yet. The sit too. On that occasion did Burr, but he couldn't get his mitts around it. Kicked forward into half forward. Got a few numbers here. Staging for a bit of a free kick. Gee, I don't know if that was there. And not sure why advantage wasn't paid. It's going to come back. Didn't think the free kick was there, but he played for it well, did Troy Milne, and got it. Plenty of experience. The kick from Burr forward, and that's a good mark. And it's that man, Matthew Taylor, gets his mitts around it, kicks it to full forward. Good kick. Very, very good kick. And the mark's taken by Smythe. Jake Smythe. Kicked a couple of behinds this afternoon.
Really needs to nail this one.
He does.
He does have a weird ball drop, but anyway.
Taylor's impressive. He's got strong hands, hasn't he? He's a beautiful kick at the ball too. Yeah. So, Smythe. Only about 25 metres out. Absolutely needs to kick this. Moves in, drops the ball badly, and that's out of bounds, off hands, missed a lot. Well, you've got to do better than that.
Need it the other way around. We need Smythe kicking the ball to Taylor.
Yep, we did.
Taylor shooting the goals.
So boundary throw in, 10 metres out from the Bridport goal. They've still got a chance here. I think they've got a score from the play here. Ooh. Here's a chance and a snap. That's a good one. I think it's a goal. Tom Martello. We're waiting here. They're going to consult what's going on here. We can't go to a video replay. Lettingham's got his hands behind his back, which means it's up to the goal umpire. He doesn't know. Having a very deep and meaningful conversation. So what's the goal umpire going to say? It's his decision. A behind.
Okay, I'm not sure if it was touched off the boot or...
yeah, I think if it was, though, the field umpire would have signalled touched off the boot. Yeah. The goal umpire wouldn't have picked it up. So, can only say that the goal umpire, he's ruled on that. Because when you see a field umpire put their hands behind their back, it means they don't know. So, the behind is paid by the goal umpire. And that's not what Bridport wanted. So 5 goals the margin, and from the kick in, they're coming it forward again, and there's the kick. Just like that, the transition of play, and the ball's with Fenton. Oh, look at the people there. There's a huge contingent. And this man's probably been the best forward on the ground, Scott Fenton. Yep. Kicked a couple of goals, tucked up in the right forward pocket, kicks for goal, and it's away to the right for a behind.
We've had his name up in lights the last couple. It'd be nice to finish a game with 4 or 5.
Yep. So, 7 minutes gone. 31 points the margin. 8-10 Winnaleah, Bridport 3-9. Coming in short. Kick. They just need to play on at all costs.
Yeah. Take risks, play on.
They got a man over the top here too, if he can spot him. Oh, he does it. Well, great work, yes. Andrew Philpott mentioned there on that occasion from Phillips. Poor old Manita McAtee hasn't had a great day. The best and fairest winner, but he redeemed himself then a little bit as the ball comes forward.
Simon
now,
again.
They have got numbers here. Oh, he had a teammate he could have handballed to, decides to kick it to full forward. Playing in front, oh, he can't get his mitts around it. The ball dropped there by Smythe again, but it's an errant kick. Play on, didn't go the required distance. Kick to full forward. And with the numbers over the back, it spills. Here's a chance for Lade. Gets a handball to his teammate in Simon. And he's got a fit of the fumbles, and it's out of bounds.
Once again, ball comes in long, and the Winnaleah boys just stick the fist in. Nothing fancy, just doing the discipline thing.
Yeah, they've stood up very well this afternoon. Bridport have only managed 3 quarters in 3 and a bit. 3 goals in 3 and a bit quarters. The ball comes towards full forward. Taylor couldn't get it. Now here's a chance. They'll come inboard, and again could have maybe had a shot himself. The handball comes out from Lade. Smothered again. Great desperate defence, and they'll get it out again. Gee, they've stood up all day. Only comes as far there this time as Hughes. Luke Hughes to Taylor. Back to Burr, who kicks it towards the top of the square. Now they need a mark. They don't get it. Ball spills, handball out. Simon's been terrific all day. Handball to his teammate McFarlane. Ball's coming back inboard, and it's going to be marked or through for a behind. It's a ladder behind to Bridport, who moved to 3-10. Winnaleah 8-10. But 9 minutes played last quarter. They need 5 goals in around 16 minutes, Bridport. Can be done. They've only kicked 3 all day. They need everything to go right, everything to go their way. They're dominating possession at the moment, but they're not rewarding, and kicks like that, which goes through for a behind. Taylor wasn't able to get there in time to take the mark. And they move on to 3-11.
18. Winnerly are prepared to run the clock here. They are not interested in getting the ball back in real quick. I think the umpire will be all over him here when he steps back inside the line.
Yep, just remembering, repeating. It's 25 minutes they play here, no time on. Good kick out.
Great grab.
And very good grab indeed. It's Gavin Nutting, the ruckman. And he in turn finds his teammate. No, the ball's going to come back. See, they're not even going to kick it back. He's just happy to just palm the ball over. And I can tell you that Blunston Arena, Glenorchy have fought back. They've hit the front 3/4 time. They're 2 points clear of North Launceston. And Burnie, 16 points clear of Lauderdale. Lauderdale had a very good third term. Thanks to Andrew Philpott for giving me those scores. But a couple of great finals on there and here. We've got a grand final in the NEFU. We haven't had a goal yet in the final quarter. The ball's with McDougall. Hugh McDougall hasn't got a lot of options. Kicks forward now. They've got numbers here. And now here's a chance. They just have to score here. Matthew Taylor has had a big burden on his shoulder all day today. He's the only player to kick a goal. And he's on about a 45-degree angle. He's going to kick from inside 50. Here's a beautiful kick of the ball, and that is no exception. Have a look at that. Straight over the goal umpire's head. He runs back to the centre of the field. Not a lot of reaction from the players, it has to be said, from Bridport. But that should lift them.
Yeah, mate, that was, you know, the kid here was quiet in the first quarter, but I put that down the pressure. Winnerly had their ball, hands on the ball a lot more, and every chance he's taken, and you know, what's he got, 4?
Yep.
You can't ask much more from him. And he's only a young bloke. I'm pretty sure he's the nephew of the great Anthony Taylor. So he's got a bit of good stock running in the veins. Yeah, so good pedigree.
11 minutes it took, and Bridport 4-11. Winnerly are 8-10. So while there's life, there's hope. As I said, everything's got to go right. Free kick, and no, it's coming back. It's going to go the way of Murphy.
Once again, a bit of lack of discipline. So the last thing Bridport needed.
Yep, just choose up time. Have a look at the Winnerly plays here. Not in a hurry to give the ball back. So Christian Murphy, smallest player on the ground. McAtee gives it back to him. And look at this terrible manning up. Rowan Lester all on his own. 10 metres in the clear, takes the mark and just slows it down again as well. He's in no hurry. Waits for the whistle, gets it, then goes and kicks it long. A real 9-eye in that one. Just inside 50, and again misreading the ball there was Barnett. He's Andrew Philpott mentioned before, he's tried hard. Now here's a chance. Oh, good tackle. Should be rewarded with holding the ball. He had a chance there on that occasion, did Fenton. Deep in Winnerly's attacking zone. They're under pressure, Bridport. Kick comes away. Off hands. They've got some numbers if they can get the ball away. They do eventually. McAtee's tried hard the last quarter. He's coming into it. Good kick. All mark dropped. And they're in trouble here. 2-on-1. Oh, high. Surely that's a free kick. Well, he tackled him front on, got him around the head.
Fitzy's missed one.
Maybe he's ducked it now. It's a blood rule. So
I think I'd be asking Fitzy, why am I bleeding?
Dear, oh dear. Christian Murphy, well, unless he felt he ducked his head. And we do see that now in football, that if you duck your head, you run the risk. That's the only thing I can think of.
I just think Fitzy missed one. Hasn't missed many today.
No, they've had a good day, the umpires. They've had a very good day. They've let it flow, and they've been good. It's, well, this will not chew time off the clock, you wouldn't think. Surely they stop it. Yep, you can see he has blown time on. So from the ruck contest, Tom Martello, the ball comes down. Here's that man again. He's coming into it now, McAtee, but too little too late perhaps. Ball spills over the back. Dodges, weaves, gets around one, gets around two, kicks it towards the top of the square. They need a mark, Bridport. Will they get it? I think they will. No, dropped. Still a chance. Plenty of time to turn around and kick a goal. Oh, he's missed from straight in front. Tom Martello. What an opportunity that was. 20 metres out, and he sprayed it to the right. So,
a goal there might have made it interesting. 10 minutes left.
A lot of behinds, haven't they?
Yeah.
22 points the margin. Bit over 10 minutes to go. So, hold up in play here. Taking a long time. Now, really not sure what's going on here. We've had a massive delay.
No idea.
No, I don't know what's going on. We've got umpires barking instructions from the centre of the ground, and I reckon we've delayed play by about a minute, which will infuriate Bridport. And finally, the ball comes back into play. Clears the defensive 50. No mark taken. Ball off hands. Spills out of bounds. In front of plenty of spectators there. Plenty of little kids. Plenty of Bridport balloons over there. Boots open. People sitting in utes. Sitting on roofs. Sitting in the wet area. And in the grandstand. It's a great atmosphere here at Scottsdale. I hope you're enjoying the coverage on Tas Sports TV. A big thanks to our supporting partners today, Launceston Toyota, Annabelle's of Scottsdale, S&M Dobson Sheds, JBC Sports Power and Balmoral on York. And you'd sense now, almost 16 minutes gone.
Playing into Winley's hands.
It is.
They're taking their time.
You don't like seeing time being wasted, but if it's within the rules and the umpire's not blowing the whistle, then you're entitled to do it. So Winnelia will come forward. They haven't scored a goal, but more importantly, Bridport have only scored one and haven't been able to eat much into that lead. The ball comes, spills to the ground, the centre. Here's a chance on this occasion for Willis. Zach Willis will kick it inside 50 and the mark should be taken. It is. Play on. Has a bounce. Here's the icing on the cake. Italy are going to be the premiers. Bang, goal. Lachlan Mason kicks his second. And Winnelia, no doubt about it now, they're going to take out the grand final for 2016 in the NEFU. Lachlan Mason kicks his second and Winnelia's first, but arguably most important goal, sealing the deal, the margin out to 28 points.
Once again, Winnelia, nothing fancy. I think it was their captain, Willis, just got the ball forward. And with Fenton's work rate, got on the end of it, took the game on. I think he's only a young bloke, that Mason. He'll be rapt to get that one.
It's going to be a big night in Winnelia. Now the whistle's blown, and it's a free kick going Winnelia's way. So, sure what happened there. There might have been too many players in the square. Well, they're enjoying party time now, Winnelia. They'll be getting ready to celebrate. Playing out time, and come out wide, and the mark will be taken defensive 50 by Burr. Chris Burr has just got no options. He's looking for options. There's no one there. He goes in the centre of the ground where there's two Winnelia players that say thank you very much. And the mark taken by Murphy. Well, he didn't sum that up very well. He had players calling for it out wide, ignored them. Burns kicking inside 50, and there's another one all alone. Well, the heads have really dropped now for Bridport.
He's too far out. He's got to give this off.
Yep, but he's going to chew up about 30 seconds.
Yep, doing it well.
He is. James Cox will kick from just inside 50. Right up towards the top of the goal square. Players up, fisted to ground. He might get his own ball here and kick a goal. He does it. It is a behind to Cox. So Winnelia out to 9-11-65. Bridport 4-12-36. And there's a free kick downfield. So ill discipline there by Winnelia. Might have been Joseph. And it's going to be a free kick. And it's going to come to Taylor. Their only goal kicker today. Incredible. 4 goals. The ball now kicked towards full forward. 2-on-1. Winnerlee with the numbers again. And it's all too easy. They've stood up very, very well today. The mark taken by Drew Bartenhagen. He'll go short and find that little man Murphy again. He's had a good afternoon on the left foot. Stack of left footers at his side. Good kick. The mark taken by Sean Percy, who's getting plenty of cheers from the supporters. I think he may have just come on the ground. Not a great kick. Chopped off. Mark taken here by Troy Milne, who goes inboard into the centre. The mark taken by McDougall. Could have almost been 50 against Shaw there, but very close to him. Kicks across the ground. Not sure he really intended it to go there, but it's come off for the mark taken by McDougall, who drops the ball onto the boot. Over the back again. Good work there by Lade. It's been a real rocket Gibraltar down there this afternoon. And the ball forward and about 20 metres out, left forward pocket for Bridport.
Yeah, look, I think Bridport's fired their last shot. You know, they've a couple of missed opportunities, and you know, they look back in this game and they'll feel that really got away from them.
Yeah, I agree. I think they ended the game just as favourites, got through the second semi. The Winnerlee, well, they've been too good all day, really, as the ball comes forward towards the top of the goal square. Quick snap over the shoulder.
Taylor again. And
I think it is that man, Matthew Taylor. He's kicked his 5th and Bridport's 5th. Well, no lack of endeavour from him. He's been tremendous this afternoon. Matthew Taylor.
A real Dermot Brereton effort, mate, to kick 5 on a losing side. So, you know, you can't ask much more.
No, as they move on to 5 goals, 13, 43. Winnerlee 9-11, 65. Goal to Bridport, but one feels too little too late. Almost 21 minutes gone in the final term. And Winnerlee in control. 21 points the margin. Run the ball up. Kicks forward. Now they've got a chance they can take a mark here. They need to play on at all costs. Bridport comes forward, the kick towards the 50. Bounces the wrong way. Players attacking the ball hard. Appear to be taken on. No, now they have got some numbers here if they can get the ball. Scrubby looking handball. Slipping, trying to evade a player. Now it's with Butler inside 50. They can't have a mark taken. Spills, little shove there. There's good work there by Simon. Brodie Simon, he's had a great afternoon. Tackled. They will have a ball up 30 metres out. Thrown up by umpire Fitz. Thumped forward. Quick snap at goal. Here's a chance again for this man Taylor. If he can keep it in, he can't. It's out of bounds. 7 or 8 metres around for the left behind post. In front of that beautiful tree that I can remember. Plenty of visits to Scottsdale. It's been part of this ground, and a few people there just watching the closing stages of the grand final. The quick snap at goal is a goal. It's another one for Bridport, and it wasn't Taylor this time. Someone else has kicked the goal, and all of a sudden there's a little bit of elation. But unfortunately for Bridport, we've been playing 22 and a half minutes, and I think they're going to run out of time. Quite pick up who kicked that goal. Might have even been McAtee who kicked that. So 17 points the margin. 3 goals Bridport need in about 3 minutes. We know what Lee Matthews thinks about kicking goals with so many minutes to go. It's going to be pretty tough, isn't it? 23 minutes gone. They've kicked the last 2 in a hurry, Bridport. They're going to come forward again. McAtee certainly played a good last quarter. The mouse has reappeared and someone's just caught it in their cup right in front of us. So they might be taking it home as a pet. Winnerlee. Mark taken, and in absolutely no hurry whatsoever. Now this is where the game is ugly. You just got to hurry it up a little bit. And we've got a free kick down the ground, and we've got a send-off. Well,
Percy. He's only been...
It is Sean Percy, who's been on for about 5 minutes, I think, and he's been sent off.
This isn't helping Bridport if they can't start the game until he gets off.
Well, they must. Surely you must stop time in this.
Yeah, no, not
Sensing the frustration, Barnett. Well, we're going to find out in about a minute. Barnett is frustrated, throwing his hands up in the air, and he's just going to go the old-fashioned torpedo, I think. No, it's a drop punt towards 50. They need a mark. It's off hands. It spills. Funny little handball there by McDougall. Spills clear. Tackled. Oh, that's a throw almost. Surely. McAtee, he's had a great last quarter. He's tried his heart out. Kicks it forward towards full forward. Can someone mark it? They can't. Great spoil from Simon again.
He has been a rock back there, Rick. Fantastic game from that young fella.
He'll go close to best player of the ground today, I reckon, Brody Simon. He's been brilliant, the vice-captain. So Winnaleah not far away from the premiership. We're about to find out if they're going to blow Tom on for those couple of blood rules, and we've had a couple of sendings offs, which has taken probably 3 minutes. There's a kick towards the boundary line, and it's going to go out. Almost 25 minutes gone in the final term. What a great day it's been here at Scottsdale. I hope you've enjoyed the coverage on Test Sports TV. Thanks to Media Imaging, Fontaine Sports Media. It's been our pleasure to bring the NEFU Grand Final to you today. The under-16s, the reserves and the seniors. Winnaleah very close to the premiership. We've ticked over 25 minutes. That's a good mark. They're quick to play on. Ball now with Barnett. To Burr, back to Barnett, who kicks it into the centre of the ground. There's an old-fashioned torpedo punt. Chance here for Murfitt. Siren can't be too far away. There must be just seconds remaining. It's going to come forward. It's going to be a mark. No, it's dropped. An absolute sitter. But he's got plenty of time to pick it up as Mason. And there's the siren. Winnaleah are the 2016 NEFU Premiers. Congratulations to the Magpies. They're elated. They run out winners 9-11-65. 17 points to the good of Bridport. 6 goals, 12-48. Winnaleah winning their first premiership since 2012. Their 12th premiership in total. And they deserve the victory. They led all day. And they're going to celebrate long and hard. Bridport, some players slumped on the ground. Disappointing loss for them. But Winnaleah thoroughly deserving their premiership victory. Too good. It's 9-11-65, Potsy to 6-12-48. But certainly the best team won on the day.
Oh, for sure. Set up in the first quarter. I just thought Winnaleah were far more desperate, better game style, got the ball in. Just like I said, it doesn't have to be pretty. Get it in there. Backs are nervous anyway. So look, I just thought that Fenton, Willis with his hardness, Frame, the smooth mover, number 7 through the middle. I thought he was good. And they kept the others, kept them quiet. You know, McIntyre, I think it is, Bridport, kept him quiet till the last quarter. Even Taylor hadn't really sniffed it in the first quarter, but he's kicked 5, so he fought back well in the next 3 quarters. But yeah, it got away from him in the first quarter, and they just couldn't catch up.
No, they couldn't indeed. So a great victory for Winnaleah. But look at the goal kickers for the victors. 2 goals each to Mason, Fenton and Creswell, and 1 apiece to Christian Murfitt, Bardenhagen and Barron, the coach, who was a late inclusion. And the goal kickers for Bridport this afternoon, 5 goals in a lone hand up forward to Matthew Taylor, the leading goal kicker for 2016, and 1 believed to Manita McAtee. He did play a very good final quarter.
Yeah, he did.
But he didn't have a lot of teammates that helped, and they really, I mean, the Winnaleah defence, Andrew, was rock solid all day from the opening bounce. I mean, they've only conceded 6 goals all day on a perfect day.
Yeah, I spoke to Bodgy Barron yesterday, and he actually admitted to me, he said, I've got a couple of tricks up my sleeve that I hadn't shown throughout the year. And he certainly, his back line, I don't think it was one person that got the job. I think it was a group, as a collective, they did the job. And mind you, Simon comes to mind. I just thought he was fantastic. Big laid back there was good. They really did get the job done.
They did indeed. So the presentation's maybe too far away. They're going to sing the club song, as you can see out in the middle of the moment. Plenty of spectators there. And we might just leave it with the club song and let you hear it, Winnaleah fans. Winnaleah 2016 NEFU Premiers 9-11-65 to Bridport, 6 goals 12-48. They're out celebrating with family and friends and supporters in the middle of the ground. Bridport heads low, and they'll make their way over to the magnificent old grandstand. And South Launceston closing the margin in the NTFA preliminary final, just 6 points the margin there. And we can tell you in the TSL, North Launceston have kicked away again. They lead by 16 points into the final term over Glenorchy. And Burnie, 16 points clear of Lauderdale, the last score that we had. And that was at three-quarter time. Now I think they're singing happy birthday out in the middle of the ground. So there we go. It's someone sitting on top there being chaired. We're going to wrap things up pretty shortly here at Scottsdale Football Ground. And we'll keep the camera on the presentation so you can see that unfold shortly. But on behalf of the team, it's been a great afternoon here at Scottsdale. We thank all of you for tuning in. If you want to keep up with everything that we're doing, you can head to the Fontaine Sports Media Facebook page. If you can't spell it, it's Fontyn, Fontaine Sports Media. But we appreciate your support and watching our game this afternoon here. It's been our pleasure to bring it to you from the Scottsdale Recreation Ground. It's been a great afternoon. The other games today, earlier on, we saw Winnaleah run out 2-goal winners in the under-16, so they've had a good day. Bridport won the reserves by 7 points over the Crows. And, of course, Winnaleah, we've just seen, have won the seniors by 17 points, 9-11 to 6 goals 12. But on behalf of the team here at Scottsdale this afternoon, a big thanks to Mike Nesham, who's made the big trip from the northwest coast to come up here today. He's done a sterling job behind the camera, all 3 games. My technical director, great to have Derek Phillips in here again. We've had a great afternoon, and he came up here yesterday to get everything up and running and ready, and he's put in countless hours of works all year, so really appreciated the support from Media Imaging. Potsy, great to have you up here this afternoon. Thanks for your company.
No worries, mate. It was a great game, great crowd. I think football's live and well out this way, so I'm not too sure which way they're going to head. Tending to tell I know which way it's going to head, but once again, thanks for having me. Great game.
It's been great, and Craig Newman as well joining us here in the box this afternoon. It's been a great afternoon of football. We've enjoyed it, so everyone's played their part in helping make today go very well. So thanks very much for your company. Final scores again: Winnaleah, the 2016 premiers in the NEFU, 9-11-65 to Bridport, 6-12-48. But for Fontaine Sports Media, this is Rick Fontaine signing off for now. Thanks very much for your company. Enjoy the presentations as Winnaleah head off there. We've got, I think we've got the little under-13s up in the grandstand there. They're going to present the medals by the looks of it, which is absolutely fantastic. But enjoy it, Winnaleah fans, and we look forward to hopefully seeing you in 2017. It's going to be a big off-season for the NEFU, but let's hope that the competition can survive.
NEFU Premiership. And commemoration to Bridport. They put up a great effort today. So we'll get on with the proceedings. We'll be the best on ground. Jeremy Hand will present the medal. And could I call number 6, the winner there, Gavin Cunningham.
Well done.
Just before I call Andrew and Zach up, I'm going to hand the microphone over to Trevor Lester, and he's got another presentation to do, so just bear with us for a couple of minutes. Congratulations. I'll now call on Andrew Barron and Jack Willis to say a few words, then Andrew can introduce you to the players to receive the medals. The medals will be presented to the players by the boys that played at half time in the seniors, and after that I will then graduate to present
Firstly, with the boys, what he's done last year, the Bulldog, I thought was tremendous. The community, what he's achieved. See, he's come up a little bit this year. Probably increased the top a bit, which was great. Unlucky today, maybe one winner, and just say. And my boys, last year about winning the game. We had no really big recruits. Stop with that! A bit of belief. Certainly showed today. Might not have been the most talented side, but we had the most belief. We run harder for longer and we got the job done. Well done, boys. Lastly on the comp, I've spent 10 years of my life playing out here. Met some wonderful people. Copped a couple, I'll give a couple. But it's a great little comp. Played a lot of NTFA as well. I rate this comp with the people that you've been to play a lot better competition. Control, it makes you feel welcome. Anything you support, they give you a fair whack over and all that. Great comp, great people. Keep running.
You want all the medals, don't you? You want them getting their medals? You want them getting their medals?
Medals, yeah.
Always pretty short to go for sport, we're going to wait on the day. Went to the school village, so always a bit of pressure. A couple of goals, we played 2 premierships away, one in the 16, one of the seniors, and that's Lucky Mason. We also won our best in first down the 16s as well. Next one, we rang me before Christmas and asked if he could just come and train. I said, if you do the work, I'll play you. I'll tell you what, he was a 1% man for us this year, and he never let me down once, that's awesome. Next bloke, on the half-forward line, he'll be the first to tell you never got a kick. I moved into the half-back flank and he was really our best player in the second half of the year. He was sensational, that's Tommy Dillon.
What'd you say to buddy sitting in the back of your car all day? No worries.
You never shut him up, he's got the most energy of a bloke I've ever played football with. Me and him are actually in the Muller competition, and I reckon I've got him, that's you, Spaz.
Stop right there! Stop right there!
The next bloke is always around the club. He works hard, he trains hard. He's just one of them blokes who can do one really inspirational thing on the ground.
You got that
He's a
side
team
on there.
lifter. He might not know it that much, but he is. That's you, Percy.
Take off the big stake.
Race the ball, you Peter!
Next bloke, he come and see me in the survey where I work. He said to me he was happy to come down and have a kick in the Rizzies. I ended up coaching and he ended up playing on the ball all year and had a pretty good year, and that's Jake McFarlane.
Oh, north to back and front. 101 to 98.
Jesus.
Next bloke, had about 25 Snapchats a day. He's got the iPhones out every time. I'll tell you what, he was pretty good today across the half-back. That's Curly.
I'm still sending the effects mate to you, so.
Next one, I've seen the way he trained during the pre-season. All I told him was, every time you get the ball, you handball to a bit of bloke. But I'll tell you what, there's not many blokes that puts his head over the ball as much as this bloke, and he's a tough little nugget, and that's you, Coxie. Next bloke, I'm still trying to work him out. I hope he sticks at it. He was our utility, sort of played him a bit of everywhere, sort of couldn't really find a spot for him. He never wings, never moans, sat on the bench, come on, play the role. There's always that train, and that's you, Toby Hall. Next one, I think me and Gillett giving him his first senior game. He had a pretty big future, gives us plenty of run and drive. And he was a ripper during the final series. He really lifted when we needed him to, and that's Panda. bloke, we needed the backman, sort of solid, reliable, do the job. And I was very happy when he came to train. I'd look at him and I thought he's a fair size. He took his top off and he actually fried me. That's how big he was. That's you, Hank. Next one. Pretty good mates with a lot of the Bridport boys. He probably has his best Snapchats out of anyone I've got on my friends list. You never know what you're going to get when you wake up Sunday morning. But I'll tell you what, in my honest opinion, the year he had, I thought he was going to be the best player in the union this year. That's how much I rated his season. I thought he was pretty good. Jacko Shaw, great effort, mate. Next fellow come just in time. He was down by again the other day. He said he'd seen something he liked. He wanted to come and have a kick with us. I have a fair bit of history with him, goes way back to the early 2000s, and he certainly straightened our side up, made a big difference, and that's Drew Bardenhagen. Next bloke, he was the same. He's pretty good mates with little Tommy Murph across the river. He messaged me, he said, I'll definitely come and have a kick for the second half of the year. Now he's got himself sorted out. I'll tell you what, he only had one average game last week when he got out of his sick bed. Apart from that, his 6 or 7 games he played was pretty good, and that's you, Chris. The next fella really was our focal point. He'd be the first to admit he probably struggled a bit during the year. But when we needed a big target, mobile, kicking goals, pretty much grabbing everything, he turned it on in the finals, and I thought he was sensational again today, Scotty Finn. The next bloke, the main role this year was to try to train him up a bit, just let him pick my brain and get inside my head a bit, and teach him about it. He was my assistant coach. He was pretty good down back for the first half of the year. When we needed to straighten up, we threw him forward. He was always going to go back today, even with a crook leg. I still find he fought out pretty well, and he's been very good to me this year. Thanks very much, and that's you, Bill.
It's just the people that are doing the awards and stuff like that, so I'm just packing up now. So,
next fellow, I drove across the river to see him. Told him he owed Whittley one after 2013. Got a fair few injuries going into the grand final. Just got overrun. And he told me he was coming back no matter what, and he was keen, and he had a pretty good year. And he won our best, second runner-up in our bestie first. And he had a super year, and that's little Tommy Murph. I challenged this next bloke. He, fair to say, probably played his worst game he's ever played in the union in the first final. I challenged him last week, and I challenged him again today. And when he's up and about, clunking them and tapping the ball to our midfielders, I haven't seen any better tap ruckman in the competition, and that's big sixy nut.
What's that?
From the house of false fast you.
No, never.
It was locked off and he didn't even move it.
Lastly,
no, because that bloody Smith told me he wasn't getting any audio. Bloody audio, so I locked it off, walked around the other side with the audio.
The hard work we done last year, thanks for life, we always will be. And he still has me big, so I found him a wife. But he's a champion bloke, and he's been a champion player for the club, and that's framing.
Well, that won't be my fault when you see that.
See you later.
You'll say, oh, bloody Nessie's knocked his tripod again.
Yep. Wow. Grand final with Aurora. Yep.
Still a couple more medallions
Back in the UK.
Captain to winner there, Jack Willis.
Still having the Newcastle Brown Ale at the pub. Nobody bloody drinks it there. Yeah. Yeah, when we went there, all I wanted was to taste the bloody Newcastle Brown Ale. The Newcastle Ale, and went in every pub and said, no, we don't have it.
Andrew Barrett.
Yes, yeah. So is that it?
Just
about to lift the cup. The under 13s,
Great to see the kids out here today participate. They've all received a medal, so they'll remember this for years. I'll now call on our local member, Tanya Rattray, to present the cup to Andrew and Zach.
Thank you. And before I do that, I'd just like to say how proud I am to be the patron of the NEFU.
Behind the pole.
And I want to sincerely congratulate Jeremy Cairns on his life membership. That's a wonderful achievement and so well deserved. So thank you. Can I congratulate every team that's played, not only in the grand final today, but in our for 2016. And I want to encourage everyone to think long and hard about how you will ever find a better day than this in country football in our great country. So have a think about that, because I don't think it's dead, and I hope that others agree with me. So have a long think about it. I know that there are about 100 medallions given to our young people today. That won't happen in another competition. Let me be assured of that. It will not happen.
Righto.
So let's make sure that we're back here next year with the competition. Look, it might not be the best competition, but it's damn well what we've got. So let's look after it. So congratulations to everyone.
There we go.
Bodgy, pretty proud moment for me to give you this today. You played very well, and we're very proud to be able to have you in our competition, and the way that you spoke about the NEFU makes me very proud to know you as well. So congratulations, Winlear. Well done to Bridport. You put up a mighty fine effort, and I want to see you back here next year as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, that draws the 2016 NEFU final series to an end. But before I go, I'd just like to thank the NEFU board for their support during the year, and take care tonight with your parties. Thank you.
Oh, that's it.